Hello, good evening, and welcome Under the Table. I am your host for tonight, Keith, and this is a indie TTRPG actual play stream. And as you can see, here's some of my very good friends. Let's start with Baxter tonight.
Hello, hi, I'm John, and I play Baxter. I invent things and do stuff, and sometimes it's good, sometimes I'll, take a clock that I don't know what's going to happen, and that's fun and wonderful.
Yep. Tallulah.
Hello.
What's going on?
I'm Tallulah. I'm the best twin. Shut up. That's it.
Okay. Jeremiah?
Hi, I'm Jeremiah, and I don't have to talk about how good I am because I already know. I am the scout and the oldest sibling of the family, and I sadly was injured in our last foray, and I'm just recovering right now.
Nice. Josephine.
Hi, I'm Josephine Emerson. I'm the cousin of the family, and I've done nothing wrong.
We're just going to start the episode with lies. I love it.
Lies!
Nico.
I'm Nico Malberg, the found family friend / dad caretaker / training weight for Nico's long running.
Baxter's.
Baxter's. Yes.
And
yes.
also Shibari practice. Shibari dummy.
Unwilling Shibari dummy.
And I've never stolen anything in my life.
Well, also lies. But also, if you weren't here last session, here's what you missed.
Last time on Under the Table, the episode began with Nico taking a shot from a false wizard's energy rifle, while 3 more false wizards leapt across rooftops towards Jericho's city hall. This left Baxter by himself to face a false wizard wearing an emerald mask. Meanwhile, back at the diplomatic ball, Jeremiah and the famed engineer Megan Listallion were locked in a debate on whether Varan should keep their position as first among the 5 cities. Lula waged a similar battle of words against the representative from Circo West, Lord Silva. Josephine arrived late to the ball, and after getting an update on the diplomatic talks, decided to see what Nico and Baxter were up to. Baxter was running with an unconscious Nico slung over his shoulder, and a few bruises from fighting the Emerald Wizard. Josephine happened upon Baxter, while the two of them tried to create a distraction to throw the Emerald Wizard off their trail. Instead, they created a tornado in the middle of a city. Josephine convinced the crowd that this was the work of her father's mafia organization, the Curators, who are based in Nineveh. Back at City Hall, Tallulah and Lore ran into 2 more false wizards, one wearing a ruby mask and one wearing a sapphire mask. 2 of them kept the PCs busy while a third false wizard with a diamond mask attacked the delegate from Nineveh, Eris Swain. Tallulah and Lore were able to chase them off before the delegate Eris was hurt, but the incident was enough to make her support Jericho's primacy over Varant. Luckily, Delegate Lore and Tallulah were able to convince Grand General Crest to maintain Jericho's place in the hierarchy of the 5 cities. Later, it was discovered that the Ruby and Sapphire wizards had escaped custody, and that the Diamond and Emerald wizards' bodies were nowhere to be found. And that's what happened last time on Under the Table.
So today's episode opens on Jeremiah. I believe that you are strangely enough, you're still walking through the Hall of Oddities, the huge room that the diplomatic ball was held in the night before, and you're strangely alone. And when you look down, you see that you're wearing your old militia uniform. Also, welcome to Clickety Clackety RTA and your rating party. Thank you for joining us. And you're walking through this hall, Jeremiah, and you see that almost all of the oddities have been cleared out. The room is virtually empty, except for one table. What do you do? You are muted.
Is there a chair by the table or no?
There is no chair. But there
It's
seems
just-
to be something on the table.
I want to go check out what that thing on the table is.
You walk over to it. It's it looks like a glass bell jar on some sort of like a wooden platform. And inside the bell jar is an accursed butterfly. And next to it is a shard of shadow-touched scale. And you see there's this weird line, like a thread, a dark thread running between them. And you can see the white wings of the butterfly slowly turning opalescent and black from the corruption of the scale. And then you wake up in a bed next to Megan Listallion, who is already mostly clothed. And she says, "So have you thought about our deal?"
Remind me, Tim, the player, what the deal was. I forgot.
Chia stands up and starts strapping on her shoes. She like puts one boot on a nearby like stool, and she says, "Well, my offer to you was that I, as a representative of the Mechanists Guild, would stop trying to pressure the Grand General into taking the first spot among the 5 cities. But in exchange, you will have to introduce me to the hierarchy of Salvation's Gift."
I can introduce you to who I know. I'm just starting to get acquainted, but I can make that connection for you.
Good. Then we have an accord.
Seems like we've had several.
And she does like a smirk at you as she very neatly walks out of your room. That entire dream sequence was to say that Jeremiah has received a stigma from last night's exertions, which I believe you've chosen visions. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Nice. So now let's cut over to Baxter. You've also received a stigma. Is that correct?
I have. I am cursed.
You're cursed. So what I think happens here is that we get like a little flashback to the night before when everything was happening. The representative from Nineveh is on the floor being attacked by the Diamond False Wizard, and as they're chased off by Tallulah and the representative Lore, I think that you, Baxter, and Josephine come in with Nico slung between you, and in the hubbub, Baxter, you're jostled up against one of the display cases here, and you actually crack it, and a little bit of your blood seeps in through the cracks and drips onto one of these weird, desiccated, accursed remains. And as the 3 of you start walking away, this half human, half wooden, half metallic creature just twitches. And we see, unbeknownst to everyone else, your hand twitching in sympathy. Cool. So that's fun. Yay, stigma.
This, by the way, this is our 3rd adventure, and if you get 4 stigmas, your character is just straight up dead. So we're off to a good start.
For yourselves.
We're speed running this season, Tim.
I don't think that's what speedrunning means. I don't think that's the word for that.
No, because speedrunning implies that we win at the end.
Yeah.
Does it, or does it just imply that we get to the end?
We're speedrunning that end %.
There you go. Alex got
I
it.
do love the idea of guilty speedrunning by jumping into the first hole in Mario over and over and over again.
I did it. I
got it
beat
in
y'all
time.
losers.
Guess what, guys? I'm about to save a frame rule.
God.
Speaking of guilty, Tallulah,
Yes.
you and Lore have just gotten back. The 2 of you were trying to figure out where all of these false wizards are. You thought you saw the Ruby and Sapphire wizards taken into custody, and the bodies of the Emerald and Diamond wizards taken to the morgue. But with all of your investigation, you can't find any of them. What are you doing?
Sorry, are we in the morgue right now? Or
Sure, you can be in the morgue or in the jail of Jericho.
not loving it? Did we sneak into the morgue or did some official let us in?
I think an official would let the two of you in, especially after last night and the efforts that the two of you made to try to keep the peace, basically.
So you're saying that the body should be right here?
Yes, ma'am. Well, they were last night.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know what's happened to them. Also, welcome to Lawful Stupid RPG and your rating party.
Hi, friend.
Hi.
Tallulah just starts opening up drawers and looking at cadavers. I mean, did you misplace them? It's not like they're gonna walk off.
Well,
They're dead as a
ma'am,
doornail last night.
I mean, ma'am, they were wizards. I don't rightly know what sort of arcane enchantments they might have put on themselves.
No, that's not how this. Wizards die just like the rest of us.
Oh, well, there are stories, ma'am, of necromancers. So, I mean, who knows what sort of hocus pocus these people might be using on themselves, you know?
This is how you run your city, through tall tales and old wives gossip.
Well, I don't rightly know how else it could have happened.
I, I'm gonna spin around from this guy and use this argument as a little excuse to like more more closely examine one of the bodies in the drawers that I've pulled out.
Sure. Yeah. As this guard is like trying to explain themselves. Yeah.
Yeah. Is there like a tag on it that says how fresh it is? How long it's been in there?
Yeah, I think this person was killed in the tornado last night, the freak tornado.
Oops.
So they're fairly fresh. I guess I could look up a name for them.
That's fine. I'm just kind of looking over the body.
Okay. Yeah, this is controlled standard, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I'll survey it.
Sure. What'd you get?
3.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult to tell here because the person seems to be fine on the surface. Like you're not really sure. Partially because like I don't know that Tula has had any like extensive like anatomy lessons or learning in that respect. So you could be looking at like bruises from the fall this person took, or they could be like from other things. You can't really tell per se, but they're fully dead. I mean, there's not really any magic here.
Yeah. Okay. I slam this drawer back into the wall and like stalk off across the room. Can I, well, just one last thing while I'm down here. can I try to look for like maybe an older, dustier drawer, or like the opposite end? I can even ask this guy, like, maybe someone moved their bodies to, I don't know, not the fresh section. Do you have any older corpses here?
Well, ma'am, we usually cremate our dead here, so I suppose I could take you to our crematorium.
No, that won't be necessary. You don't have anything past yesterday here?
I mean, there wasn't much dying being done around the city hall before then, so we didn't really have much use for this area.
What a sad and boring little town. Now we'll take my leave.
And they're like, "What? How dare?" And then we
Mamas,
cut.
aren't you from Terrapin Gulch?
Yeah, an even smaller town. Great.
Listen, I'm a woman of the world. I've been places.
So then we cut to Josephine in her room. You are. She doesn't say that you're being interrogated. This is May Stone, the Grand Commander of Jericho. But she is certainly questioning you about what happened last night. Miss Emerson, is it true that you were the cause of the tornado last night?
Well, I suppose, I mean, people are saying it was an act of magic, and I know that, in Jericho, when a person does have magic, it can sometimes be real easy to point fingers, but I'll be honest with you, all I remember were these awful men coming up around me and scaring me, something real terrifying. So it's all a blur.
That's a roll.
Okay.
What skill would you like to use?
I mean, if I'm gonna be honest with myself, it's definitely not a command. It's a sway because it's deception. So.
Okay, then this is risky standard.
Believe it or not, I'm not really a liar, so we'll see how this goes.
Would you like to push yourself or take a devil's bargain?
What would the devil's bargain be? I already rolled. What would the devil's bargain be?
The devil's bargain will be your father finds out.
Oh, okay. Oh God, wait. Let me think about that. Yeah, no, I kind of. Yeah, no, Josephine knew. Josephine threw that out there for a reason. She wanted to cause problems for her dad. So I'll just roll like an extra d6.
Yes, roll an extra d6.
That's a 6, baby.
Nice. So Grand Commander Maystone looks at you quizzically, and she continues to interrogate you this entire time. Like, what were these people's names? Did you see? You're a wizard of some skill. Did you see where this magic may have come from? What sorts of magics were used here, et cetera, et cetera. But the line of questioning seems to be going away from your guilt and going into more of like, well, can you please just give us some information? We're trying to like find out basically who's done this so we can get some justice for the people who died last night.
Well, I mean, the very least I can tell you is it definitely, well, there's a lot of different ways that people learn magic, but if this was a student of the city of Iran, then they would have specialized in wind magic. I personally specialized in glass when I was a student. So, but there's so many people that come in and study. It's real hard to tell. But I mean, I guess I could give you forensics on the magic, but that's about it.
Certainly. We would absolutely appreciate that.
It would be my pleasure. I mean, I try to give back to, the cities, and I try to do my work here in Terrapin Gulch, so the least I could do is work with you.
And we in Jericho certainly appreciate the cooperation from our sister city, Terrapin's Gulch. I will, I suppose I'll have to look into other matters for today then. And as she's leaving, she stops at the door and she turns around and says, if I were you, and this is no threat, this is just what I've seen on the streets recently, but people are looking to blame someone, preferably someone with magic, for the disaster that happened last night. I hope that you take the utmost care when traveling back to your city. And I say that with sincerity.
Thank you. I wish I understood why your people didn't like wizards and magic users, but I suppose that's your own problem, not mine.
And she gives you like this weird, like sorrowful smile.
Mm-hmm.
And closes the door behind her. Also, thank you to Bard61 and your 35 months of subscription.
Oh my god!
That was 3 years. Amazing.
Holy
That's
smokes.
a lot.
I didn't even realize we've been doing it for that long.
The second the door closes, Josephine's entire ooh face drops and she rolls her eyes and goes back to whatever room she's staying in, because fuck this shit.
Nico, you awaken in the city hall's infirmary. You find yourself shirtless on a bed, and with a bunch of bandages crisscrossing your chest. And you find that if you move in certain ways, a little bit of skin on your chest feels weird, weirdly new. But it seems like the doctors and surgeons in the City Hall of Jericho have patched you up, so there's no residual harm from what happened to you last night.
Well, is there nobody else in here?
I think that a doctor comes in and says, look who's up. How are you feeling?
Oh, pretty fine. I mean, lucky to live another day.
All right, can you sit up?
Yeah, sure.
And he starts doing these checkups, putting a stethoscope to your chest and just probing the perimeter of the wound, trying to see if the skin has knit together correctly. But as he's doing this, he says, "You're quite lucky. You took that wizard's magic right in your chest, and you lived to tell the tale."
I like to think that a certain lady luck's on my side sometimes.
Well, I mean, based on this, you're seems quite right. I hope you don't mind, but this is certainly going to scar. We did the best we could.
Oh, it'll be fine. I bet someone will find him sexy.
Yeah? You don't have a sweetheart of your own?
Yes and no. It's a bit of a tit for tat kind of thing.
Tit for tat? Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
Well, I mean,
I didn't know Nico had tattoos.
It's a classic tale, We both lost best against each other. Now we're forcefully engaged, and neither of us are willing to give it up. Classic.
Yeah, classic. All right. Well, you seem to be in as good a shape as any. And he gives you like a few pills, and he says, "For the pain, it's not really too strong. You seem to be faring fairly well.
So like, how strong these are? Like, could I like? Do you? Never mind.
They're aspirins, son."
And even worth a chip.
And I guess eventually the five of you meet back up at the Ornithopter stable in Jericho. Would you guys like to spend your downtime here in Jericho or in Terrapin's Gulch?
In spite of getting a stigma, Jeremiah still desperately needs to go to the hospital. So he's still bleeding from the inside. So I'm just throwing that
Yo,
out there.
what the fuck?
Yeah, this is a rough game, y'all.
Yeah, I think we should head home.
Yeah, let's go home.
Okay. The Cardinal has given you guys a round trip ticket, so you guys don't have to pay. And y'all arrive back at Terrapin's Gulch. All the worse for wear.
I will be accompanying Jeremiah to the hospital. Y'all can get home on your own, right?
Obviously.
Yeah, sure. I'll go pick up our pay. Josephine can come with.
There you go.
That's funny. So yeah, Tula and Jeremiah, y'all go to the hospital. So the two of you can roll to heal your wounds. Let's see, which skill is that? Is it survey? Or is it read?
Oh.
Is there a specific downtime for healing?
Yeah,
I think there is.
For healing, you roll read at 2 die. Because you're rolling as if you're being tended to by a professional.
Is there a way to help with that? Like, could I use one of my downtime activities to help?
What do you mean? To increase
buffer
your
the healing roll? I don't need to heal. I'm just trying to help the Tim's roll.
So if you spend a coin, you can up the effect from standard to great.
Yeah, let's do it.
You can also turn like a mild success to like a great success, or you can turn a fail into a mild success after you roll.
That's good. I like that.
With a coin, yeah.
You guys mind if I spend a coin to not die anymore?
Yeah.
Is that permissible?
Please do that.
Okay, cool. So, controlled, I assume, Keith?
Controlled, standard, +2. Well, up to 2 die for a read.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to put in 3 here because I don't have any die in this. Or no, would it be just 2 die?
It would just be 2 die, 2 bonus die, yeah.
But it's going to roll, it's only going to roll 1 die then because I don't have any.
No, it should roll 2 because the 2 bonus die turn into 2 as if there are 2 pips. Yeah.
Cool.
So you do get a minor success. If you
Nice.
like, you could turn that into a major success with a coin.
I would like to turn that into a major success, Keith.
Okay,
I'm tired
cool.
of being run through. It's been 4 sessions. I would like to not die anymore.
Okay, so how much of that healing clock have you filled in already?
2 out of 4.
2 out of 4. Okay, so you're fully healed then.
Hell yeah.
Because that would have been, you get to fill in 6 slots.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, with a major success.
Why didn't I just do that to begin with?
Well, you would have still been at level 2 harm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
with 6.
Am I completely healed now, though?
Yeah, because it takes you down to 1, and because you're at a doctor's, then they're just going to take care of your 1 harm, basically. Level 1 harm.
I also had a level 1 harm titled Singed. I think I like grabbed the pointy end of a fake wizard weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Would I heal that with read as well, or can I just wait for that to go away?
So because it's a level 1 harm, you don't need to roll read. The hospital will just clear that out for you. But it will take 1 downtime activity to do that.
Okay, sounds good.
Nice. Cool. So who is picking up the cash?
I believe it's me and Nico.
Hell yeah.
So you all go to find the cardinal back in the chapel on the other side of the Terrapin Gulch Lake. And I'm looking for the... Yes, Cardinal Arya Oldsman is the person who gave you this job. And she passes over 5 gold, 5 coin to you. Okay. And I think this coin kind of comes in the form of like golden, what would they be? I think they would be like very nicely wrought cups.
Ooh, cool.
Like the kinds that have the gold feet on the bottom that kind of like wrap around the bottom part of the cups. And she says, for your trouble, I threw in a little bit of extra because you all were able to convince the Grand General of the folly of trying to overthrow Varant. So thank you.
A pleasure, as always. Whenever you need anything, you can always come to our family.
Certainly. Well, for now, it looks like the church has no quarrels. So if you like, stay for as long as you need. Avail yourself of the services here. But if that's all, I will bid you good day.
I think that is. I gather up everything. I wrap my arm around. Well, not wrap my arm. I like put my arm in Nico's as if he's escorting me, and then I drag him out of the chapel.
Nice.
Wait, they just got like a plate with money over there. We can just...
Shh. Now listen to me. I'm gonna make you a deal. The others don't know about this little extra cash. So, I will split it with you. You get half, I get half of the little extra on the top. You don't ask questions. You don't ask what I do with it. I don't ask what you do with it. We just keep it. Or in your case, probably lose it.
Yeah, it works for me.
Perfect.
I love it. This is so good.
And I'm going to give Nico his half, take mine, and I'm gonna go to wherever I can find a good book.
Nice.
Wait, how much was that?
So you guys were promised 3 coin for the job, and so she gave you an extra 2.
All right, dope. 1 for each of us.
1 coin
Yup,
each.
perfect.
Before we continue with Josephine, let's go to Baxter. What are you doing?
I think Baxter heads on home, and I'm gonna poke around with that antler some more.
The shadow touched antler.
Yes, I have a specific experiment I would like to run.
Okay, great.
I think the way this settles is Baxter walks up to his little workbench and in the house, reaches back into his back pocket, pulls out that vial of blood he collected from the not wizard, sets it on the table, pulls out everything nice and slow, stacks it next to each other, sections off little pieces of the antler into a series of trays, puts water into one, separate from the antler, puts blood into one, and mixes water and blood in the third one, and slowly begins pulling the mixture into the antler to see what happens.
Okay. This seems like a roll, Baxter.
I agree. I think. Do you think this is a read or a craft?
So craft implies intent. Like, you don't just randomly take chisel to stone.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here. Risky standard, I assume.
No, this is desperate standard.
Oh, phenomenal. Do you have a devil's bargain by chance?
Let's see. Do I have a devil's bargain? How should I word this? The twilight deepens.
No, thank you.
Are you sure? Damn it.
The way that my heart legitimately jumped.
Yo, I'm not going to doom the world for my personal projects.
Oh, sorry. The twilight deepens for you specifically, Baxter.
No, I think we're going to go ahead and take it as is.
Are you sure?
Is that
Yes.
a new fucking notebook? You sick bastard.
Every time we get used to one, he just pulls a new one out.
But I am going to push myself.
Okay.
6.
Nice. So as you're doing this, the water doesn't seem to have any effect on the antler at all. But the water mixed in with the blood and the pure blood itself, they seem to have an effect. The water and blood mixture seems to coagulate into some sort of like weird slime, and it begins to reach for the antler, kind of in the way that iron shavings seem to reach for a magnet. But it's slow enough that, Baxter, you're able to pull the antler away before any contact is made. But with the blood, it's the pure blood, it's a lot quicker. Thankfully, you rolled a 6. And so when the blood like arcs out of its petri dish to kind of like touch the antler, you pull it away. And instead there's just a stain of blood on your workbench. You kind of assume from these readings, because from these results, because you have a 6, there's something inherent in humanity. You're not sure if it's like a biological thing or what, but the corruption spreads through that.
Interesting. Yay. Thank you.
Nice. So it seems like Baxter, Tallulah, and Jeremiah all took one downtime move. Nico and Josephine, would you guys like to take a downtime move?
Yes, but I'll let Nico go first.
So I am. I actually do want to like turn back around and swing into the church real quick. So I like break off from Josephine at some point, thank her for her kindness and generosity, and I swing back to the church, looking for Cardinal Arya.
Mm-hmm. Nico. Was there
And I want
something?
to ask, hey, Cardinal, listen, I just wanted to check up on something, see if you knew anything. I've been looking into some. Do you know anything about like some of the older deities by chance? Does your religious teachings ever teach you about like stuff of old and such?
Well, I'm not much of a buff on the pre-eclipse world, but you're certainly welcome to look through the church's library if you like.
Yeah, sure. Do you know anyone who would maybe be able to point me in the right direction?
Perhaps the wizards in the Vault of Pages, they might know a little bit more. I think that my shelves are dedicated mostly to formulae, divine formulae and such.
Okay. Keith, what's the Vault of Pages?
That's the big library that we created in the world building game.
Lovely. Alrighty. Wizard time. Yeah, I wanna waltz on over to the Vault of Pages.
Nice. So you step in front of the Vault of Pages, and unlike most of the rest of the city, this place looks a lot. It's got a more neoclassical bent to its architecture. It looks a lot like the Parthenon in Rome. You know, huge dome, oculus in its center, columns everywhere. And between all of the columns are stacks of books, shelves, and just like displays full of books that you can peruse through. But I think as you're doing that, a librarian comes up to your elbow and says, "Well, hi, hello. I haven't seen you in the Vault of Pages before."
No, ma'am. I'm a new patron. I'm looking for something in
Welcome.
particular, and I got pointed in this direction.
Certainly, yeah. Well, what was you looking? What was you looking for, Sonny?
So I'm looking for stuff about some of the older pre-eclipse religions, specifically some of the gods. A woman dressed in red, perhaps a deity of luck and chance.
Yes, right here. And she like leads you to a specific aisle with a bunch of very faded, very dusty looking, scrappy books, basically. And she says, well, I mean, as you can see, not much has survived from the pre-eclipse times, but we have a few samples here and there.
Certainly looks like a starting point.
Certainly. Holla if you need any more help.
I will. What's your name again?
Well, my name is let's see, Judith Wales.
Thank you, Miss Wales. You've been a peach.
And she smiles and scampers off.
Alrighty, I'm gonna do a read.
All right, this is controlled standard.
Alrighty, and I'm gonna push myself to give me an +1.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! 6.
Nice. Here I'm just writing down Judith's name. So you happen upon a bit of literature. It's not much. It's more of like a collection of stories from a more nomadic tribe back before the eclipse began, and you have a little bit of trouble with them because it seems like they've been translated from a different language, and there's something about like the meter of it and like the actual words that kind of like tug at your mind in like weird ways. Like, wait, why would they pair this with that? And the syntax like is just like so foreign to you until you just like you just like relax your brain. You stop like thinking so hard about like trying to make the words make sense, and instead you pick up on the vibe that the words are like giving you. And you get the sense that this this nomadic peoples had what they called a like a what is it, like a primary god that they worshipped. She wasn't like some sort of giving earth goddess or some aloof sky goddess. Instead, she was indifferent. She gave and she took with both of her hands, and she was crowned in crimson and gold, and she was ever fickle. And I'm getting distracted by what's happening with Guilty right now. Yep, there she goes. Yay.
Not the
she's
drag while she's not here to defend herself.
I couldn't. I'm sorry. I couldn't.
No, not you, Vindica.
I'm here. I think I just have to update OBS. I'll do it on break.
Okay. And they were talking about in this poem, you realize that approaching this goddess of luck, is a dangerous affair. There is no guarantees with her. There is no favor with her. There is only chance, and she always wins.
Interesting. Oh.
But if you can catch her attention and keep it, then she will be with you all the days of your life.
Very interesting. I shut the book, and I think I got. Do I get a name yet? Also, how much does this increase my clock?
You rolled a 6, so it increases it by 3.
So I have
Oh,
2
actually,
left.
it's 4. It's 4.
I have 1 left.
No, you don't get the name yet.
All right.
Because you do have that one left. Josephine?
I'm gonna go to whatever little like, I think it's not necessarily a bookstore, right? It couldn't be. But I think Josephine goes to like whatever pawn shop is in town. Like obviously there's Salvations, but I think it's been established that that's only there sometimes, right?
Yes, I think that is a monthly thing. I believe that there is a pawn shop in town. I'm looking through our factions list right now.
There totally is. I think John had something to do with it.
Yes.
Is it
the Emporium?
Yeah, the Emporium.
This is the first time ever I like shook my head and my little chain started hitting me in the eye. Anyway.
When cosplay goes wrong. Oh no. So the Emporium, let's read the description here. The best place to pick up recovered common goods from the pre-Eclipse age. Rumor has it that some wait, I'm not reading this. Rumor has it that someone once found a powerful artifact in the Emporium's seemingly endless piles, but no one has has since been able to find anything more valuable than a silver spoon.
I don't worry about none of that. I just want a good read. And I will pay as much as I need to. So yeah, Josephine's gonna go in. Well, I think she casts some sort of like very brief disguise or mirage spell on herself, and then goes in to dig through this pawn shop's dirty, nasty smut.
Okay.
Because God forbid people know it was her.
Yeah. Most of them are just like, to us, we would recognize them as like printed out, like web browser sheets.
This is slander that I never signed on for, but I absolutely love it. It makes me laugh so hard. That she reads antiquated AO3 from the end of the world. Anyway.
Or like Wattpad stories.
You hate to see it. You really do.
I think this is just you indulging in your vice, Josephine.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Yeah, roll your vice.
Okay. Oh God. Okay. How do I? Oh, indulge vice. There we go. There's a button for everything. Okay. Ooh, that's a 4.
A 4. So I believe.
And I have 5.
Yeah, no, that's good. So you clear out 4 grit.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Thank God. Yeah, I grab. Wait. Because I think since they're printouts, I think they only get printed out as chapters. I don't think they know that. I think they call them volumes, but we would know them as chapters.
Yeah.
So, I grab the latest chapter of The Water in the Drought that they have excavated, and then I go back home. I wrote them all down. Yes. I have 4 pages.
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
I wrote
Thank you again,
all
chat.
down.
These are all chat really generated. Good chat. Thank you so much for these gifts.
It's Josephine's secret novels.
Right.
Not the One Direction.
All right, let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll finish up our downtime activities. See you soon. Hi, welcome back Under the Table, and also welcome to our raiders. Hello. Tonight we are playing A Fistful of Darkness, which is a Forged in the Dark game. And we are currently going through our downtime. I believe Josephine was the last character who went. So, who would like to make their second downtime activity for tonight?
I would like. Oh, sorry. People.
Oh, I mean, go ahead if you'd like.
All polite and stuff.
Nobody jumped in, so I was raising my hand, but you should go because you jumped in, so go.
Yeah.
Tallulah, go.
Well, after we get out of the hospital, Jeremiah, do you want to make a stop anywhere, or are we just gonna like limp home?
I think Jeremiah kind of taps you on the shoulders. Says, "Thanks, Tallulah. I appreciate you support and making sure I'm doing all right. I gotta go see a stallion well, I'll be back in a little bit."
No, I don't. Okay, don't tell me anything more about that, ever.
It was really nice. Had a really nice time.
Our mechanical marvels are still stupid as hog shit I ever did see.
Marvels aren't all mechanical, I'll tell you that much. Anyway, I'll see you later, Tallulah.
So who does the camera follow? Who are we going with?
Train my brawl right now.
Oh, welcome to RPGs Anonymous and your rating party. Hi, hello.
Hi, friends.
Thank you. Happy gaming to you too. Yeah, Tallulah, are you training your brawl?
Well, I wasn't going to, but
Also, really
no,
quick.
I gotta blow up some grit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how does your grit look?
It looks terrible. I only got one left. So, with like a disgusted shiver, I'll split from Jeremiah and prowl around town looking for someone who might take me on in a sharpshooting contest.
Yeah, I think
Could be could be an NPC, but if anyone wants to come and train with me, feel free to jump in.
I'm so busy.
Tallulah, I think you see Old Lady Myrtle there, and she beckons you over, and she says, "You here to shoot some targets?"
Oh, well, I ain't here to bake apple pie.
All right, girly. Let's see who's the better shot.
No, Myrtle. You know that I could outshoot you any day. Let's make this interesting.
Oh ho ho.
That fancy lace doily that you had us sell at the market not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
If I win, you gotta tell me a little more about that.
I'll do you one better. If you win and you do something for me, I'll let your family in on a few of our secrets. Mm-hmm.
Well, I am not sure they could handle that, but we could take all the friends we can get in this little town.
All right.
It's getting strange out there.
I agree. That's why we gotta be abandoned together.
Here, here. And I pour us both a shot.
And she loads her rifle. And chooses her.
All right.
All right. Do your vice.
Should I? Okay. All right. I will indulge. Is there any way to like indulge extra? Or would I spend an extra downtime activity on that?
You would need to pay for an extra downtime activity since this is your second.
Okay. So let me go 1. Does this mean I only get 3 back?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's not going to work.
Would you like to pay for extra time at the shooting range?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna do that. Could I do that in the form of buying a new bottle of tequila from the little snack stand?
Yeah, certainly. Some of the Gulchy Gold
Yeah, Gulchy Gold.
tequila.
I hate that.
All right, Myrtle. Now, you know that behind the back shot was banned in 3 cities.
Not this one.
I'm gonna need you to keep your knickers on for this round. All right, bombs up, old lady. Whoo, 5. Good. That is
Nice.
exactly what I needed.
Good job.
All right.
Tula's feeling all better.
I'm feeling much better.
All right, who should we cut to?
Not a go. I think you see Jeremiah walking down to Listallion's workshop, and he knocks on the door.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to try and fill the rest of that convince clock that we set up earlier.
Okay.
And introduce her to Salvation's Gift if I know anybody there still.
Yeah, I think that one of her assistants opens the door, and she looks at you and she says, Jeremiah?
One and only.
Dr. Listallion has been waiting for you. And she leads you up through like this massive like work floor with a bunch of people like putting strange devices together. You know, Baxter would give like his left arm to see what's happening here. And then she takes you upstairs to like a private office where the good Dr. Listallion is let's see, what is she doing upstairs? I think she's playing pool by herself. And as soon as you come in, she throws you a pool cue. And she says, you play?
I think Jeremiah takes the pool cue and sets it aside and says, I'm not here for games. Made an
It's
arrangement.
always
I'm
a
here
game,
to fulfill
Jeremiah, but yeah, go ahead.
Well, I'm glad somebody thinks so. Come with me. Let's go.
And where are we going?
Salvation's Gift.
Good. Good. I like a man who keeps his word.
I do. In the meantime, I got a question for you. You need an intern?
Why? You looking to build some things?
Not a fucking chance.
Then who?
My brother. Think about it on the walk.
All right. All right. So this is a role as you're introducing Dr. Listallion to the people at Salvation. I don't think that either of you meet the proprietor of Salvation's Gift. Instead, you go through like in-betweens.
Got it. What kind of role?
You tell me. Meow, 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 meow.
Sorry. Yeah, Lulu's yelling at me.
Let her speak.
I am. She's speaking. You can hear her. I think Jeremiah shows up and says, "We've done a lot of good work for you. This is an associate of mine. I need to introduce to you. This is Listallion, and I'm using commands."
Okay, command. Wow. I think this is controlled limited. Command is like rough here.
Yeah, Jeremiah's not very good at things like this, so
Okay.
he's just going for it.
Would you like a
Ooh.
devil's bargain? Okay.
Nope, I'm good.
What'd you get?
5.
5. Okay. Yeah. Color in one more pie slice in the your relationship with the good doctor.
Yeah.
As the as she and the representative of Salvation start talking, I think from what you can gather from their conversation, Megan Listallion is looking for something in particular. And she knows that Salvation's Gift is, they sell a lot of oddities. But the representative from Salvation is kind of, they're not willing to make any promises. And so the talks here come to like an impasse eventually. I think the representative says, well, that's not really what salvation is. We can't control what people bring to the gifts. So we can extend you an invitation, but whether or not you find what you want, that's another matter. And I think the good doctor just nods her head, and when she gets up and walks away, there's a little bit of frustration in her posture. She's maybe a little bit more rigid in the back. Yeah, would you like to say anything to her?
I think I say, like, as we're both exiting, I turn to her and say, "No, if you're looking for something out there, my family and I were pretty good at finding what we need to find."
She turns to you with a sweet smile, and she says, "Well, I wouldn't want it to come to that quite yet, but if there is no other recourse, then I will certainly be in touch."
And we'll do it for a reasonable price.
Certainly. But you wouldn't even consider a discount for me?
I already did.
You're a hard man, Jeremiah. She laughs, and she just
We're
walks
in
away.
public, the stallion.
Josephine's head from the other side of the plaza turns around, like she just feels it in the air. She doesn't know who or what, she just feels it.
Her Josephine senses are tingling. All right. Who else wants to go? I think Baxter, Nico, and Josephine, you guys still have downtime actions.
I could go. So I think Baxter's still at his little table. He's just witnessed this and pulled the antler out.
Mm-hmm.
And now he is going to go, I think, down to, like, are there maker spaces effectively here? Like spots where Baxter would get together with his scientific peers?
Yes, but you would have to be part of the Mechanist Guild to access them. But you can certainly talk to other people who are mechanically minded in the, let's see, what was it called? In the Shaded Leaf, who the Sparrow family has a not so good reputation with.
Yeah, let's do it. I'd like to acquire an asset.
Okay. How are you doing this?
I think I have brought a little setup with me that has some really super diluted blood and a piece of the antler sitting next to it, separated by a piece of plastic. And I'll use it to kind of demonstrate the magnetic property of the blood to the antler, to anyone who will listen.
So really quick, there is no plastic, but you can definitely use glass.
That'll work.
Yeah.
Physically separated.
So as you walk into the Shaded Leaf, a lot of people give you like dirty looks, and you hear people like, "Oh, Sparrow family, Sparrow family," and they're kind of like turning their backs towards you.
You punched one guy.
But depending on how you roll, maybe that'll change. What are you rolling here, Baxter?
Hey, y'all. I think a consort seems like a reasonable roll to this.
Okay. I will say that this is risky standard.
Do you have a devil's bargain for me?
Do I have a devil's bargain for you? The Shaded Leaf gives you an offer.
I don't have to accept it.
You don't have to accept it.
Then heck yeah. I'm gonna take that die, thank you.
Nice.
I got a 6.
Nice. Amazing. Yeah, the diluted blood sluggishly hits the pane of glass, and people are interested. I think one person in particular is very fascinated with this. Their name is
Oh, that's never good.
uh,
I hate the one person in particular.
Friends.
Drixel Hubbard.
Drixel?
Drixel
No,
Hubbard. Yeah, Drixel.
He sounds like a
They.
Willy Wonka.
They.
Oh, they. Sorry, mate. They sound like a Willy Wonka reject. Like they were so close to getting the golden ticket and they didn't get it. That's what that sounds like.
I'm Drixel Hubbard.
I'm Drixel Hubbard, my father.
Yeah. Yeah, their father like
Drixel
shelled
Senior.
a bunch.
My
Yeah.
father bought a whole candy store, and none of them had the ticket.
I'm so mad, Daddy. You're in timeout.
But here's the thing: they won because they didn't have to go through a Saw nightmarescape.
Yeah, true. They should have though. They should have. But Drixel is like this very slim looking person, almost skeletal. And they're wearing, have you heard of Nez Pierce? Nez Pierces? They're the types of glasses that like clip onto your nose without any like ear hook hanger things. And they say, well, this is quite a setup. What are you? I haven't seen you here before. What's your name?
Oh, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm a Baxter Sparrow, and I like to I like to discover the nature of the things around our world. And I was just,
Sparrow?
yeah.
Well, I am.
You know my family?
I have heard things. I'm Drixel Hubbard. I am just glad that at least one of your clan is a little bit more sophisticated. Just a joke. Don't take it personally.
Oh,
Well.
that's okay.
Well, if you like, instead of trying to do these experiments out in whatever shed you have back in your home, perhaps you can do it here in the upstairs in the shaded leaf.
Can I take a tour of your facilities first? I want to see what you got. I got a pretty sweet setup back at home. You should see it.
No, thank you. I'd rather not get tetanus. But certainly, if you like.
Sorry?
Nothing. The facilities here are only for Mechanist Guild members, but since you seem to be of the brilliant sort who might fit in well with us, I don't see why I couldn't give you a little bit of a tour. And they take you upstairs and they show you to a lecture hall where it seems like someone is giving a talk on this or that like theory. They're not even talking about like devices. They're talking about the theories behind the devices. And people are like throwing out questions and trying to like poke holes in this person's theory. And Drixel like pulls you away. I assume, Baxter, since it seems like you would be very interested in this discussion. And they take you to some of the workrooms that they have. They're divided into an electronic section, a metallurgy section, and a like a what is it? A glass forging section. And it's the tools here are very pristine. They're very well upkept. The forges, the molds, everything, all the tools here, and even the spaces are very clean, very well kept.
I think as we're walking around, Baxter is just exclaiming at everything he sees. Like he'll see a tool he's only ever read about in a book,
Nice.
and he's just like, "Oh my, how did y'all get one of those?" At the end of the tour, I think Baxter turns and just looks Drixel directly in the eye and says to them, "You know, I think I could see myself fitting in here pretty well. Do you mind if I come around regularly?"
Of course. And please, just we can provide you a space of your own, actually, if you like. So if you want to bring any of your experimental goods or things to the space, then we would gladly look over them.
Oh, that sounds mighty right fine of you. I really appreciate that. What do I get, like a locker or something, or like a desk?
Oh yes. Here you go. And he gives you like it looks like a drafting desk. Like it like tilts and it goes up and down, however much you want it to. But there are a few like filing cabinets attached to its base, and Drixel gives you a lock. Says, "Here you are, free of charge. I'm even paying for your first 3 months here."
Oh, that's right, kindly, Mister. If you don't mind, I got some findings that you might really enjoy. And he pulls out like a couple of his stacks of his research on digesting harder substances that can substitute flavors of meat.
Fascinating, just fascinating. And I think the two of you spend the rest of the day just like going over all the things that you've theorized, Baxter.
Oh, phenomenal. I would also like to use my new ability, weaving the web, to get a what is that? Oh wait, no, never mind. It gives me. I didn't roll it, but I would have gotten one extra d6.
Okay. What can you read the abilities text?
By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. Quote, you gain +1 d6 to consort when you gather information on a target for a run. You gain +1 dice to engagement roll for an operation. When the engagement roll is 6, gain 1 grit.
Oh, interesting. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Nico and Josephine, what are you guys doing?
You want to go, bestie?
I
have an idea, but if you want to go first.
No, go for it.
Okay. Now that Josephine has, indulged her vice, she's had a lazy moment, if you can call it that, she's going to gather up her more serious books, and I imagine there's just like a couple of just wide open spaces, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. She's gonna go out to just a completely wide open space outside of town, and
so most of them are like orchards or crop fields. Yeah, so you can name a crop and we can set it there.
What's a crop that like everybody has and wouldn't be upset about them destroying?
What about maybe the bean? The beans?
Yeah, potentially, because I want to go practice my magic.
Okay. Legumes then.
Legumes. Yeah, I go to a legume field, and Josephine is like hauling. There we go. Hauling all these books, and kind of just like drops her arms, and she casts like some sort of wind spell, and they all flutter down around her, and she's just going to spend the rest of the day practicing her magic. So I'm going to train my gut skill specifically.
I like that imagery.
Thanks.
Actually, instead of it being in like a field, can we say that you rode out into the Terrapin Gulch Lake?
Ooh, yes.
Cool.
Yes. Yeah, and I think like she's just being as she's practicing all of her basics. Like she is creating glass so she can walk across the lake water. That's like just a little practice skill. So with each step, she has to lay glass or else she falls into the lake. And so she's going around doing laps. She's
that.
pulling the wind. And I think as like later into the night goes, if you look out of your window, you can see thunder and lightning dancing far, far, far out on the horizon.
Nice.
This me.
Cool. So we have Josephine training her magic. Nico, what are you doing?
I am gonna go home
Mm-hmm.
to our little training section and train my wits.
All right. How are you doing that? What are you reading something?
No, I am sneaking into Josephine's room to try and put this book back to make sure that she never noticed it was gone.
Actually, wait, can I retrospectively make a roll? Because I said I gathered my books.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Can I do a retrospective read or survey?
Actually, let's say that Nico tried to do this before you went out to
No.
What?
I said no.
Why, bestie?
No reason.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, let's just say Nico did this before you went out, Josephine. So Nico, you mark wits, obviously, and then I guess the two of you can like do a roll off to see if anyone is seen.
Okay. So surveying is about looking at a location or a situation to understand what's going on, but read is about reading a person with close scrutiny.
Uh-huh.
So
Nico.
like, the survey also has sense trouble before it happens. So I would like to offer my survey versus your read.
Oh, I like that.
Okay, I'm down. Let's do it.
All right. Roll off, roll off, roll off, roll
Wait,
off.
what are we rolling? What are we rolling?
So Nico's rolling survey, Josephine, you're rolling read.
Oh no,
What's
our
our
positions and all
positions?
that.
Oh, I guess risky standard.
All right, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Is Josephine's risky though?
It feels right to have it be the same.
Yeah.
Well,
Thanks,
okay.
bestie.
I mean, it's your room. Wouldn't it be controlled? Like, what's gonna happen? A monster's gonna jump out of the closet?
You know what? You're so right, bestie.
Okay, yeah, Josephine, controlled standard.
She's right.
Yeah, it's not like she's been touched by a infected butterfly or anything weird.
Fuck, I forgot about that. Okay, anyway. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
It's a tie! Both are sixes. Holy shit.
Are you kidding?
Walk into the
Okay.
room like
How? Okay. So this
we got
yeah,
two
this is what
sixes.
happens.
We got
This is
two
what
sixes,
happens.
y'all.
So Nico is able to get the book back on the shelf, but he hears Josephine coming in as she's about to gather all her books. And I think that Nico jumps up into the rafters and is able to hide, but Josephine realizes that something is amiss here.
Oh no, not the sweat drop.
And she's like, okay, well, I mean, Tallulah is like, off shooting stuff. Jeremiah is doing God knows what with Dr. Lestallion.
And who
Back-
cares?
Yeah, Baxter is probably talking to his like nerd friends. And so Josephine is like, okay, it has to be Nico. Nico did something to my room.
Nico?
Can we get another roll? I want another roll, please.
Nico, roll to keep your cool.
Literally, that's what we need. Okay, actually, okay. If I may, I'm gonna roll command
Oh
Okay.
boy.
because I have determined that it could only be fucking Nico, and I'm calling his ass out. So I'm gonna
Okay.
roll command.
Nico, what are you rolling?
I'm gonna roll a guts resistance, I guess.
Oh my god.
Not like an
Okay.
actual resistance. Like I'm not gonna I'm not trying to it's you can use these as like defensive rolls, right? So
Yeah.
guts,
So
prowess,
this
wit.
is like you trying to like keep your cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I like that. Are you guys
Right.
pushing yourselves? Would you guys
Oh.
like devil's bargains?
No. I already rolled. Forgot that it didn't let you pick a fuck!
That's 5 to 5 again.
Holy
So
shit.
what happens here?
I think like I yell Nico, and it's dead silent until some critter runs across one of the other beams and your fucking little coin necklace jingle. And it's just a noise, but it's a noise that I hear, and I'm like,
But I think at this point, like Nico knows the jig is up, so he like quietly like crawls towards, because Josephine is in the attic, right?
yeah, I live in the attic.
So Nico crawls towards like one of the vents in the attic, and like slips out. But Josephine, you know for sure
Yeah.
it was Nico who was there and who like took one of your books.
She has no proof.
This was his last lucky day.
So anyway,
and I go
come
and
home
train my magic
rip-roaring drunk.
extremely, extremely hard.
Nice. Yeah, Tula, you come home drunk.
Yeah, and I'm like hollering up to the rafters as Nico's like slinking away. Hey, anyone want to go shoot some horseshoes with me?
Oh,
I-
Tallulah.
Nico, you home?
Drop from nowhere. Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Hey, you too. And it's your dad, Clay. What do you guys have? You guys eaten yet?
Eat? No. Drink
gotta
though.
Yeah. No,
Drink Myrtle under the table.
I can smell
She
it,
was
Tallulah. I can smell it. Yeah.
Oh,
Roll
Pops. Don't worry. It was all for the family.
No, I know. I'm not.
You know, like Jeremiah does.
I'm not giving you any guff. Let's just sit down like a family and have some dinner. Josephine,
Yes.
are you still in
Some
the
cornbread
house?
on.
After we shoot a horseshoe. All right, Nico, come on. You're gonna toss it up in the air for me. And I'm gonna hit it right in the center.
Okay.
And if I don't, I owe you a coin.
Wait, you mean the center, like the whole center, or like the center as in the middle of the metal?
I knocked that thing right in half.
Okay, you got it.
Wait,
Whoop,
no,
whoop.
a coin is boring. What do you want?
What do I want? I don't know what you got.
I got a great deal of a lot of things.
Oh, I know. You can give me one of those nice bottles of tequila that you're always drinking up.
Those are great. You know, in Sirico West, they got this this liquor. It's unlike anything in Terrapin's Gulch. It's smooth, but it's also tangy. Yeah, go ahead, toss that thing in the air.
All right, let's go.
What are you
Can I
rolling?
spend a coin to train?
Yeah, you can spend a coin to train. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
You.
So you fail this, Tallulah. You fail this shot. That's
Let
why
me
you
try
owe.
and guts instead. Because I'm consorting and commanding with Nico. Does that work?
No, sorry. What I mean is that's where the coin goes. Like you don't hit the horseshoe, and so you have to buy Nico
Oh.
the tequila or something.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Well, actually, I really don't want to. Can I use my new feat, fancy dead eye, to pull off this trick shot?
So I'm trying to give color to why you had to spend a coin here.
I mean, I'll buy him a tequila anyway for hanging out with me.
Okay, there you go.
Because I am enjoying his company.
I was trying to look for a narrative reason why you would be spending that coin.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I really don't want to lose though.
Clearly.
You never do.
Drink for guilty. Just guilty
Damn.
antics.
Nice.
I don't have a drink.
I don't either.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Come on. I got a little stash of it in the barn.
Oh, perfect.
I'll drag Nico in with me and go one level down to the root cellar where we have our pickled eggs and canned tomatoes, and I'll push some beets out of the way and pull out some Gulchy Gold.
Nice.
Hand it over.
Ooh, wait, thanks.
And y'all
This will get me out of some hot water. You know, I never hang out in this barn that much. What are we doing here anyway, other than just food?
Oh, it's musty and stuff in here. It's just storage.
Wonder if Baxter ever stores stuff in here.
Well, the main floor, he and my late husband used to tinker around.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't really ever hear many stories about from before I came in.
Yeah, times were different then. Times were real different.
Good different or bad different? Or just different?
Pop opened the cork of the bottle I just gave him. Pour a little out. It was real good. It was real good different. But it also kind of like that meat of Baxter's. You could just tell it's got a expiration date sooner than you'd like.
Ain't that how it is for everyone? Have you written it down? All the good stuff?
I'm not a storyteller.
I don't know. I'm sure it'd be nice just to have for, sometimes I forget things. Besides, I bet that if anybody would like to read something, I'm sure Josephine would love to get a good read.
I'll think about it.
I think it'd be nice to start a little Sparrow family anthology. Genealogy? whatever one of those ology words is.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get you to be our chronicler.
Tell you what, maybe I'll get Pop to start writing down his series of events.
Now that would be good reading. Oh, he's gonna skin us alive if we ain't back inside in a hot second.
Oh, the cornbread! Let's go.
We're coming, Pa!
And as you guys run upstairs, I think that some of the straw is moved such that we see the outline of another trapdoor on this level 1 basement. Cool. So the family has dinner, I imagine. And the next day, Tulula, you remember that old lady Myrtle invited you and your other sibs over to City Hall, the bar, to talk about a job that y'all could be doing for the knitting circle.
All right.
I glare a hole into the back of Nico's head the whole fucking walk.
Nico,
I'm super chummy with you. I'm like, hey, what up, Josephine? How's it going?
You know, good. I had a good time pouring over my books last night.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah, they were out of
I'm
order.
sure they missed you.
Yeah.
Oh, Josephine.
Hmm.
Nico was just talking to me last night about your books. What was he saying? Oh yeah. That we should start a Sparrow family anthology. Wouldn't that be fun?
Not my kind of books. I'm more into the textual, the theoretical. Yeah.
Yeah, all that science stuff.
Yeah, that's more my speed. Never been one for a story.
Guess I read you wrong. I thought you might find it fun.
No.
I always expected magic to be more fantastical, but it really is all about the theory, isn't it?
I mean, when you're reading it, yeah, but the fantastical is you. There's
Maybe
a whole
you,
lot of...
cousin.
I suppose, but
You're all some fucking nerds. Jeremiah just literally skips past you. He's having a great day.
Do not ask him where he was last night.
I don't care at all about anything that Jeremiah may or may not be getting into with anybody in town. Not that I would know anything.
Oh no, don't say getting into.
Hey Jeremiah, what you been up to? Yeah, I want to know.
Oh, Nico.
Not locker room talk.
Baxter, I think I got you an internship.
What?
An internship.
Where at?
Oh, is that how we do our family business now?
Look, I'm not going to look at you for it. A horse is a horse, regardless of its teeth. You know, I mean,
Speaking of,
tell me more.
Speaking of, I'm trying to get you a job working on the mechanical horses.
Huh.
Jeremiah, no. Those are awful.
What do you mean?
Building them or designing them?
Well, I think you'll learn something about designing them if you build a couple.
Oh,
I
I
don't know
see.
if that's a good idea, Jeremiah.
You don't think so?
Baxter's skills would be absolutely wasted in such a place.
Well, okay, I'll stop trying then.
I mean, that's
not
when
what
you
you
get a
want, right?
discount on a mecha horse.
Yeah.
Oh,
We don't need one. There's ornithopters.
Yeah, we gotta rent them.
So, what are
So-
we gonna do with a mechanical horse?
Besides, take it apart and burn it.
Keith, doesn't she also own all the ornithopters?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
They were all made in Dr. Lestallion's lab.
Well, she doesn't own them though, right? It's the
She's like Ford.
Yeah, it's like the patent, basically.
okay. But the Teamsters Union is the one that like
Uses
Operates.
them.
Yeah.
All right, Baxter. Well, I'll let you. You let me know if you want that job.
I mean, I want to know more about it. Can I interview them before I join them?
I think I can get you a tour.
That'd be great. Because I met someone else to help me out with my research as well. I went down to the Shady Leaf, and I met this.
Immediately shoot daggers at Tallulah.
I made friends with this this gentleman. Oh, his name was
it was this strange name. I think his name was Drixel.
Oh yeah, I think Hubbard, right? Their name is Hubbard.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the family name.
And they were real right kindly, and they paid for my first 3 months as a member of the guild.
Were they kind?
Were they trying to
Yeah.
get you into something?
They didn't seem
You
too kind to
shouldn't-
me.
You should never get involved in something where somebody's going to pay for you to get your way in, because they will make you pay your own way out.
Oh,
But it's almost as bad as Crawford's.
So they might already have done that, and I might already have. Did you know that they have all of the tools, all of them? Everything I have ever dreamed of having is in that room, and now I have access to it.
Baxter, did you know this family has self-respect and we don't work for people who don't respect us?
There you
They
go.
seem-
Thank you.
I mean,
We got
Drixel
tools
really,
at home, Baxter.
not like what they offer me.
Well, anything you need, I could maybe make with a little bit of time.
I mean,
What is
you
it?
got
How about Salvation's Gift? They got tools at that market all the time.
y'all. I promise you, I tried real hard to get some of this stuff, and I just couldn't. And now I have access to it, and I think Drixel's a better person than you're giving him credit for, or them credit for.
3 months, Baxter. You got 3 months, and then you were out of that place. Don't let them talk you into anything more.
We
You
spent the
can't- you
entire
can't
afternoon
make
talking
it
about
move.
my research.
Yeah, you just because you shed a couple chiclets in that place don't mean you can tell Baxter whether he can go or not go.
What
Thank you,
happened
Jeremiah.
to self-respect? Oh wait, sorry, I forgot. I'm talking to Jeremiah. Never mind.
Oh shit. Now y'all. I don't think this is this big a deal. Well, worst case, 3 months elapses, and I take my stuff and go.
Baxter,
Don't.
let me give you a little bit of cousinly advice, because I know how the sparrows operate. But if there's one thing that I learned from my daddy, a favor is a slippery slope. You make a person a promise, and they think they can trust you, or you can trust them, and all of a sudden 3 months turns into 6 months, 6 months turns into a year, and all of a sudden you are stuck with no way out.
I'll keep an eye on it. You know what? I think y'all would probably be welcome. They did say someone who was it? Someone caused a huge hullabaloo. But I didn't pay much attention. I didn't have much memory of that, so I just ignored it and moved on. But any of the rest of y'all, whoever you are, will be welcome. Come check out my new lab.
Mr. Tallulah did.
Don't get too close to any of those mechanics. Folks who's more comfortable with moving parts than living flesh and bone, or
Isn't it great?
got something not right up there.
Sounds like both your brothers are pretty comfortable.
So you should have seen the library. My God, there were books and stacks and books, just
Library
everywhere.
is safe. Library, go right ahead.
The library was in the mechanical guild.
Nope. Why can't you go to the Court of
Vault of
Pages like
Pages.
everyone else?
Well, do you want to pay the entrance fee?
They had an entrance fee?
I went there yesterday.
For
I
the
guess-
shaded leaf, there's an entrance fee.
It's not just a library, Tallulah. It's also all the tools, all the equipment, all the peer
I hear
review
you.
I could ever
I hear
want.
you. I hear you.
It's the culture. I get it.
They are not our type of people.
Are they not our type of people or not your type of people?
Baxter, tread carefully here.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so once we go inside, Don't mention Myrtle losing to me at Bingo Bullseyes yesterday. She is probably still sore about it. Do offer them tequila, but do not engage with any drinking contests unless you are Jeremiah. Josephine, you do your own thing.
I can hold my liquor. Thank you very much.
Side note, no, she can't.
I'll just bet on Jeremiah.
Sounds like a plan. And I push open the saloon doors.
And with that, let's take our second break of the night. We'll see you soon. Welcome back under the table. Also, welcome to our raiders from Journey Punks. Hello.
Hi, friends.
I love that name so much.
Yeah, it's a great
Yeah, it's a cool
name.
fucking channel.
We are playing Fistful of Darkness, which is a Forge in the Dark game. And we just finished our downtime. And Tallulah is bringing the rest of the Sparrow family to meet the Knitting Circle, which in this world is kind of a bunch of old people who like knowing everyone's business, basically.
So real life.
I want what they have. That's my goal. I want what they have.
Yeah,
They
same,
just hang
same.
out at the tavern, talk shit, get lit.
I'm doing that now. I might as well be paid.
So you guys enter City Hall, the bar, and you see Tallulah. You see your friend, old lady Myrtle, near the center of the bar's floor, and she's there with 7 other older people of various genders and older ages, and all of them are working on like a round knitted piece. It's got like a bunch of like intricate knots and a lot of like different colors on it. And none of them are looking at what their hands are doing. They're like whispering to each other, but the stitching is like impeccable. It's perfect. And Myrtle looks up to you and does like one of these nods towards 4 chairs that are set on the other side of the table. And she invites, 5 chairs on the other side of the table.
I was
Sorry.
stand.
Yeah. She
Okay.
invites all of you to sit down. And when you do, she says, well, now, the Sparrow family has been making forays into trying to get closer to the Knitting Circle. Is that true?
Ms. Myrtle, you know we have great respect for your talent as well as your connections.
And I'm sure you'd like to know a few of the secrets that we know, too.
Well, seeing as how we've been leaving town more than ever, it seems prudent to do so, wouldn't you say?
I would. And having some youngins like you going out of town and bringing home some gossip, that would be quite useful to us as well. But we gotta know if y'all would be the steady sort. You know, if we could actually count on you. So, if you do this one job for us, we'll consider y'all associates of the Knitting Circle.
And what does this one job consist of, pray tell?
Well, one of our number and a few of the other Knitting Circle people around the table like laugh or like shake their head at the same time. And Myrtle says, one of our number, Balton Tran, is working for the 2nd platoon of the Trail Blazes, the platoon more commonly known as the Nest Breakers. And you all know that they're sent out to basically deal with any very, very dangerous accursed or shadow touched or mimic threats to the city. They're like the city's like elite squad, military squad, basically. So
are they related to Jeremiah's former employer?
so Jeremiah worked for the first platoon, which
Oh,
was
okay. That's
the
what it was.
Scouts. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But Tallulah, you know the captain of the second platoon.
That nasty bitch, Candace.
Yep, Candace Crawford.
Candace Crawford.
Your rival.
Candace goddamn Crawford.
The name.
That's a guilty
Another
special.
rival.
The way that I have never hated NPCs, the way that I hate the Crawfords. Let me tell you right now.
Just because we hate them.
Hold on. May I please submit to the court as evidence Ray Grado?
No. One could argue a few things. Decided to have to not part of the drinking game. Okay, this is a full bottle. One could argue that yes, we could have hated the Grados as a group as much as we could hate the Crawfords. I don't think we do yet, and I don't think we will. By the end of this game, I think we'll hate the Crawfords as a group more than we hate the Crawfords as the Grados, or as the Grados as a group. But there is one person who didn't hate Ray Grado. And I think for this to qualify, we need to hate them as a unit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Got
So
it.
you're saying Mommy Marigold doesn't count?
Marigold wasn't a
Unfortunately.
Grado.
No, we're talking about NPCs that we all hated together, and
Got it.
somebody didn't hate Mommy Marigold.
It's almost like every time
Somebody.
we all hate an NPC together, one of us decides to fuck them.
Okay, we have a strict,
Oh no.
we have a strict no fucking the Crawfords rule with one caveat. One caveat
Yeah,
only.
yeah,
No,
That's for
well, you
Nico.
can't make a strict rule that
No, it's for
caveat it.
Nico. It's for
Yeah,
Nico. 'cause
Nico's rival is
'cause
kind of
it's romantic.
Oh, that's right. You are a Crawford fucker.
I'm trying to get her in. She's got to come into our family.
Just
Is that how that
a
works?
This is like a
desperate job for
flashback.
family.
This is like a
Wow.
flashback to like some discussion that all of you
Yeah.
have had about Nico and his love.
Mm-hmm.
I
Do
definitely.
you love her? That might be too early to ask. I'll
Okay,
let you sit
that's
with
true.
that.
It is. I definitely think that, like, canonically, we got engaged after I moved in to the family.
Mhm,
Yup.
mhm.
I would like to pull a quick little read if I could on Jeremiah. Cause I don't know. I mean, he gets a little weird around Talk of the Scouts ever since he left them. And so I want to, like, I know that I hate Candace, but I want to know how he feels about this second unit.
Jeremiah, are you trying to hide anything here?
No.
Okay,
Okay.
so yeah, maybe Tallulah, if you just want to ask Jeremiah.
Well, I'm trying to like twin tuition it off of his face.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I
Jeremiah,
think
yeah.
I think if Jeremiah knew, so we're kind of making canon as we go along, right? So if I knew a Crawford was A, part of that, and B, that they were like supposed to be the blunt instrument, if I was supposed to be like the scalpel, they were the hammer. I think Jeremiah has no love lost for that group.
Okay. So I'll like toss you a look like those fuckers.
And I think he just spits on the ground. Yeah,
And,
we take care of that.
Myrtle says, "Oh, so I see y'all have heard of them, huh? And their captain too."
Oh, it's a small town, Myrtle. Don't play with us. You know the Crawfords are our neighbors, dearest.
Shit, I just made myself laugh in real life.
Neighbors is a word for them.
Said it was Candace.
Candace Crawford.
She's got the.
Who the fuck names their children with alliteration? It's disgusting.
I mean, sometimes people are born with it, sometimes they end up with it. But unfortunately for her, she was born with it and an ugly personality.
I'll just tell you, if you were Esme Emerson, we would have had some words.
That's a
Not
good
with
name.
me.
That's a good name. I'm writing that down.
Yeah, my grandmother.
Esme, yeah.
And don't you talk about my grandmother like that. Thank you. Not Renesmee. Stop. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. God damn it, Alex.
We're gonna be sued if we use that name. You know, she is very litigious.
You imprinted on my baby?
You named her after the Loch Ness Monster?
We also don't talk enough about the fact that if it had been a boy, it would have been a combination of, like, what was it, Charlie and Carlisle, whatever their dads' names were. Disgusting.
Carlisle.
No. It would have been a combination of Jacob and Edward, which is even worse.
Oh God, that's terrible.
Jedward.
Why?
How are you gonna name your son after the dude that you like? Just basically were like, no, like you rejected wholeheartedly. That's fucked. Anyway,
We have no
Also, have
idea
you-
what's happening right now.
Have you heard about how
Good.
the
You're
doll
blessed.
is like
You're blessed,
legit
Tim.
haunted?
We cannot.
We can't. No, We will devolve. We will get sued.
Anyway, check out the post show. ! Patreon.
So Myrtle lays out the job for you. Shit, I forgot his name. Bolton has been charged with a crime, with dereliction of duty while in the field. Apparently, the second platoon, the Nest Breakers, were sent out to destroy a particularly dangerous group of shadow-touched animals out in the Duskwood. And Bolton was the only person from his squad left alive at the end of the entire mission. And so they have word has come back to the knitting circle that he is being court-martialed while out in the field. Your job will be to get him out of there alive, one way or another.
Hold on just 1 minute. Did you say he is the only of the second left?
No. You see, platoons are split up into different squadrons.
Wow.
Jeremiah, you know about this, don't you?
Yeah, so I mean, why was he the only one? Do we know why he was the only one left standing? What's your skin in this game?
He is one of ours. He is part of the knitting circle, and we rightly can't lose one of our better spies. Although he can't quite do as much now here in Terrapin's Gulch, we can send him out to a different city to do what he does best.
So we don't have to get him off the charge or anything like that. We just got to bring him home.
Just have to bring him home, yeah.
And if there's a couple Crawfords that sleep in the dirt along the way. That's not an issue for you.
Well, Captain Candace Crawford is
Never heard of her.
quite renowned for her battle prowess, which is why she was put in charge of the Nest Breakers. So, we would like to see you youngins working with us. But if your hot-headedness should put you in the path of Miss Candace, then stars helping, we all come back out alive.
I'm sure we can find a more delicate solution than taking on the entire city watch.
Well, if y'all do get caught, we will disavow any cooperation between us, of course.
Of course.
No hard feelings.
Naturally.
We just like our privacy.
What do you think, Nico?
And
These all sound pretty stacked.
What?
Sounds like an expensive job, don't you think?
Ooh.
I also don't think it'd be a bad situation to have a Crawford in our debt. In a way, you know, helping out with the second whatever. Josephine purposely does not know nor care. It just, I'm sure it'll make her laugh much easier. And she, I mean, even if she can't say thank you, she can at least do something to mean worthwhile to help us
sure
out.
she'll do the opposite of saying thank you. That's why it'd be great if
Well-
she never knew it was us.
I mean, we're stealing her prisoner. I don't think she'd be too happy
Oh,
about
wait,
that.
I totally misunderstood that. Shut the fuck up. Bye, everybody.
Well,
Where'd Josephine go?
Josephine, like, there's just like a glitter. You're like, you hear voices and then glitter, and then you you remember anything. You're like, the fuck happened? Is somebody talking?
Glitter bomb.
No smoke bombs. Okay, listen, the last time I tried to use a smoke bomb, somebody destroyed a city.
So you just like throw up a sheet.
oh my god.
And the sheet falls and I'm gone.
Magic.
Listen, what good is a wizard if they can't run away from their own social anxiety?
So, Miss Myrtle, I'm sure you have passage for us with the Teamsters Union out to the wastes.
Well, I suppose I could get the Teamsters Union to get you directly into the camp. However, we also know of a more secretive way in.
Do
Bro, I
go.
like you.
She just like smiles and like winks at Jeremiah, and she says, "But that is extra information. So we'll probably have to take that out of your pay."
We've been whooped enough lately. I think we can sustain a minor financial setback for the future gains.
Well, in that case, if you are able to get him out alive, then we'll be paying 6 coin. But if he does happen to die, then you'll be getting nothing from us.
Understood.
All right. And she hands you like a square bit of knitting to you, Tulula. And if you like hold it, if you like angle it in the light, you can see the shadows create like a topographical map of like an area of the forest.
Super cool.
That's cool. I'm gonna hand it over to Baxter.
Give me a sec. And I think Baxter transcribes it and hands out copies of the map to everyone.
Do we know exactly where he's being held?
Yeah, it's like the northeastern part of the Duskwood, which is pretty close to the city of Turpin's Gulch, where you guys are located right now.
Oh, it's this X. I thought Baxter had made a mistake.
Please, like I'd make a mistake. This is
It's
basic
happened before.
cartography.
Nice. So yeah, do you guys set out? Do you guys want to do more downtime?
Does anybody have any more like downtown economy?
I don't think so.
And
but you guys
everybody's
can
used all their
still-
stuff.
Yeah, but
I-
you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll lean back in my chair and I'm ready to go whenever y'all are. We
Yeah, I
should
think we gotta
probably
put-
head back to the homestead though, gather up supplies and tell Pops we're heading out.
I'm gonna swing by the Shady Leaf real fast. There's a thing that I left there that I think could be useful.
All right. Remember, don't
I'll
talk
come
to
with.
nobody.
Oh, Nico, I'd love to show you around.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure you would.
So we cut to the Shady Leaf. Baxter, you're at the foot of the stairs when someone puts their hand in front of Nico and says, "Members only."
But he's my family. Can't he just show me
Members-
around?
Members only.
Mhm.
Sir, I need his help with one of the experiments I'm running upstairs. He's got a very special condition, if you know what I mean.
Well,
And I need his support in my research.
sounds like a roll.
Yeah, definitely a sway.
Risky standard.
Nico, are you helping?
Nah.
Great. Do you have a devil's bargain for me?
Drixel has been busy.
Been busy. No, I don't think that's worth it. I don't know his intentions yet. But I have 0 die. I'll push myself a little bit.
Fine, I'll help.
Oh, okay.
You can
I
do
do
both.
like a. I need to see what he's working on. If it'll work if it'll help my condition.
Yeah, thank you, Nico. I got a 4.
You got a 4. Okay. What were you looking for, Baxter?
I have left the product of some of my shadow touched research in the lab. And since we're going into the forest, I'd like to collect a sample kit and perhaps the vial of blood.
Okay. Yeah, you get up to your workstation and you collect all of that. But as you're passing by, since you did get a 4, you do pass by one of the lecture halls where you hear Drixel talking about the wonders of soy meat.
Am I here too?
Yeah.
Baxter, I think he stole your idea.
You know, I think he just might have. We'll have to have a conversation about that when I get back.
I don't think there'll ever be much of a conversation.
Yeah, probably not. It's okay. I left him with some of the bad research too.
We should bring Tallulah. I bet she could shoot him.
You know, I will have. I'll let her know. She can choose to do what she wants. Let's get going. We got to meet up with the rest of the group.
Let's go. Sorry.
Oh, I'm so sorry. And I think he shows him around a little bit and then takes him.
I'm just
Nice.
like, terrible, awful, hate it.
Oh, but that one allows you to boil water at over 4,000 degrees without it entirely evaporating into steam.
Mm-hmm. And will they be nice to me about it if I ask questions?
Yeah, I mean, the manual's right here, and he pulls out like this
Hey,
gigantic
you, can you
book.
boil this water for me? My name's Nico
Excuse
Sparrow.
me. Sparrow.
It's
Ugh.
literally not.
Ugh.
Nico,
I love it.
See what I mean?
let's
Get
go,
out of
Nico.
here.
They ain't friends of our family. And we leave.
Did you like that? Did you like that, John?
I did. That's a good consequence.
Cool, nice. So you guys are able to get out into the Duskwood. From above, from the ornithopter carriage that y'all ride, you can see the swaying leaves of the Duskwood below you. 100,000 trees touched with this purple black tint, a sign of their corruption from the dusk serpent. At the very heart of this vast forest, miles and miles away, you can see the impact crater of a massive scale from the dusk serpent. You can see it hovering over this crater, over the floor of this crater, and you can see strange energies permeating the trees around it. But here, along its edges, the energies have become mellow. They're not as harsh. They're not as strong as the center. And here is where most of the people from your city gather wood to feed the furnace that keeps it moving, keeps Terrapin's Gulch moving. And it's within one of these thick stands of trees that the ornithopter carriage kind of alights back down on the earth in a clearing. And in the half light of the eclipse, you can see among the trunks the torches, the sun lamps of a human encampment somewhere in the distance. What do you guys do?
Is this where the secret entrance is that she gave us, or no?
Yeah, the secret path that she gave you runs along a ridge in the forest. Basically, you will be moving below the encampment. So the ridge is like a cliff, and you'll be like moving this way, and they're like up here, right? And so you'll be like moving here, and then it'll eventually like go back up into the less guarded part of the camp.
So that encampment's our target, huh?
Once more, Nico.
That encampment's our target.
The encampment holds Bolton. Yeah.
Are we close enough that I can do a survey?
Oh, actually, how much load are y'all carrying?
I'm gonna do normal.
Normal.
Okay.
Normal.
Heavy.
Light.
Actually, I'm gonna go light.
Okay.
I have all the things.
Love that for you.
Cool. So Nico, it is a bit far, and the trees are obscuring your line of sight. You'll have to get a little bit closer, or if you have any tools in your pack, you could probably use them now.
I don't want to waste a whole useful item on like a telescope.
Yeah, would subterfuge supplies include like a set of binoculars?
Sure. Is there no like specific binocular thing?
Nox.
No, just
I think
would-
subterfuge supplies is like stuff you use for spying.
I
Yeah.
think
Oh,
a
no.
useful item
Wait.
would also probably.
Yeah, but I don't want to waste a useful item. That's 2 item slots out of my 3.
It
No,
is.
theatrical makeup kit, fake gold nugget, forge badge of authority, symbol of faith. No, we can say subterfuge supplies includes like a hand spyglass.
Okay, then I'll get myself some subterfuge supplies.
Okay, cool.
I'll like scurry up a bit of a tree to try and get a quick survey.
Okay.
What's my position?
You're using survey. This will be risky standard.
I got a 4.
4, nice. Yeah, you see that the encampment is ringed with a bunch of stakes. If you had been a little less observant, you probably wouldn't have seen them because they're covered in like an awning of leaves. But you catch a glint in the lamplight of metal among the leaves. And as you watch a little bit further, the wind changes, and it kind of moves the boughs, and you can see a pit of spikes with only one path, at least on this side, towards the encampment itself.
Great. We got one way in, one way out.
I mean, unless we make a new one.
You want to build a bridge?
The map also shows there's a different way through the spikes on the other side of the encampment.
I thought we were going all subtle. Not trying to make a big ruckus here. Just
Oh,
get
I figured
in,
we were far away enough.
grab the prisoner, get out.
I'd rather do that. I don't want to cause a big scene.
Tired of bleeding. It's a lot of work.
Well, I'm thinking we use this other path on the map, or at least check it out.
I mean,
I got a little bit of an idea.
Sure, mine.
Keith, does Candace Crawford have like a signature weapon that she carries, like the rest of us do?
Yes.
Why don't either Nico or I go ahead and boost Candace's, what is it, Keith?
Yeah, I guess she is famous enough that you know this. She carries a pair of sabers called
God.
Salt and
Fucking
Sorrow.
Sword women.
Well,
What are they called?
got a couple.
Salt and Sorrow.
She got a couple pocket knives that she cares quite a bit about. I'm guessing if those went missing, the whole camp would go into a panic.
We want them in a
Listen.
panic.
I just said I don't want to cause a scene.
I don't think we want them up in a ruckus looking for strangers.
Well, I'm just saying, if we cause enough of a ruckus, some of us can go get that boy out.
It's a fun idea, I'll give you that.
I mean, they would go for a pretty penny on the market.
And God knows, I love watching Crawford sweat.
If we get caught, though, Miss Myrtle's gonna tan our hides.
Well, I think Miss Myrtle's
Okay.
going to be the worst of our problems, or least of our problems, if we get caught.
That's true.
Tell me about it. My fiance will kill me.
Oh my God. Every time I start to like you, I remember your damn Crawford fucker.
Listen,
She'll
to be
join us
fair,
one of these days.
to be fair to Mr. Nico, as far as I know, their relationship has remained chaste. So he ain't a fucker
Oh.
yet.
I'm like behind Josephine, like pantomiming it to her. I'm like,
How incredibly wholesome.
I mean, I don't know. I don't pay attention to nothing. None of his business.
Uh-huh.
Too caught up in my own.
Yeah, they've definitely never held hands.
Nope, never. She's just on the wrong side of town. I got to bring her over.
Does she see it that way?
I mean, she's trying to bring me over. It's an endless duel.
Wow, you don't say. That's fascinating.
Josephine,
Yes?
I think there might be something in this hubbub idea of Jeremiah's. Could you magic up something out in the around the camp? Get a little search party action in the opposite direction?
You know, I heard somebody made a tornado back in Jericho. Can you do that?
You know, I think I might have something for you in my bag. Baxter turns.
Josephine can't do that kind of magic. She ain't that bright.
Excuse me?
I'm just saying that's some high. That couldn't have been. Josephine,
No,
was that you?
I would never, ever do something so irresponsible as creating a tornado in the middle of a city or a town. However,
That was you. I thought that I was gosh darn sure that was Baxter.
I didn't do it. It was not me. I'm capable.
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, if it were Baxter, we've been hearing about it all the way here.
If I could do that, you would know.
Can't believe you haven't started learning magic yet.
I mean, Baxter's got a great mind. He has a great mind. He could do anything he wanted. I think he'd be extremely adept at script magic. But that is a different conversation for a different time.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't do one of those again. They'll trace back to you too easy.
Baxter,
How
no
did
one
we
hang
get
with
out of
Josephine.
there?
I threw it. Listen. If I did it, which I did not, I would have found a way to throw them off our trail and our scent. Hypothetically. And I can do goddamn anything, Jeremiah.
Baxter, how much trouble are we in right now?
I don't know what you're talking about.
This sounds like a roll. I'm just joking.
I'm gonna roll command. Tell me what happened.
Can I oppose?
No, I'm not. It's not you.
Baxter?
I'm
Okay,
talking
cool.
to Baxter.
Baxter? First of all, would you
Okay.
like to oppose?
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
I think in response, Baxter would try to deflect with something personal to Jeremiah that would fluster him
What would you
to
say?
the point I don't know. I think it would depend a little bit on Jeremiah's current positioning.
You're both risky standard. You're in a massive woods full of corruption. Both of you are risky standard.
Or
If
The
you're, if
love
you're
of
talking
it.
about his physical positioning, Jeremiah is always leaning or sitting on something. He's never standing upright.
I more mean like, you know what? I do know what I would say. All right. So how am I resisting this?
You tell me.
It feels like a wits roll. It's not crafting or serving. It's not really hunting.
Read.
Is it reading?
If you say something to deflect, you're looking for that chink in the armor.
Fair enough.
It
Okay.
kind of sounds like consort to me, though. I mean,
I can do that too. Consort is fine by me as well. It feels like a quickie thing, so I went wits.
I feel like we're constantly trying to like look at this through a D&D lens of like what skill should I roll, what is most applicable, and I think the Blades in the Dark lens is more like which of your skills do you want to try to use? You know?
Yes. Yeah, and that will change the positioning. Yeah, you're right.
So like
Jeremiah, what are you gonna
be a
roll?
Pipson.
I'm rolling command. I'm telling you to tell me what happened.
I want to roll a read. I want more information about how Jeremiah is doing at the end of this.
Oh, I rolled a 2. You're good.
I rolled a 4. So Jeremiah, I don't know where you get off giving commands. You've been AWOL with what was her name? Miss Lee Stallion trying to find me work in a laboring position rather than spanning my own talents? What are you trying to throw commands around here? Who put you in
Baxter,
charge?
I thought you would like that. I just want to know what's going on. It seems like you and Josephine got up into something. But if you tell me, you look me in the eye and you tell me that didn't happen, I'll believe you.
Look, we did run into each other in the city, but we were in a sticky situation, and we made our way the best we could. And then the tornado came through, and we were very fortunate that it caught up some people in the process. That's what I know.
That's all you know?
That's all I know.
All right, Baxter.
Listen, we don't have time for this. Josephine, could you make one of those 10-pronged bucks? The ones with all the eyes?
Oh, I got something for that. And he reaches in and pulls out a chunk of the antler in a little plastic baggie.
Oh, okay.
Would I know better? I feel like in school they taught us you don't do magic on dusk touched cursed items. I feel like that was in my intro class.
Uh-huh. Keep going.
Would you agree? Okay, worm.
I liked Keith's response. I'm sorry.
No. But so that means that Josephine does
not at all.
Is Josephine knocking it out of Baxter's hand? Is she?
No, I'm not touching that shit. I think Josephine is already rolling her eyes okay, yeah, fine. And she's rummaging through her bag trying to figure out if there's anything that maybe she could use to amplify her magics. The powerhouse of the cell, Alex. And she looks up at Baxter, looks absolutely terrified. I think she I think she takes one of her lanterns that she has in her bag and throws it at Baxter's hand just to get rid of whatever he's holding. Get that shit out of here.
Baxter?
I think he does drop it, and it's such a small chunk he probably can't find it.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
You open your mouth, bestie. You open your mouth and you say things, and you forget they have consequences.
Is it his?
He doesn't forget. He just wants them.
I mean, I know it's Scorpio season, but we don't have to be giving Keith gifts every fucking episode.
Keith's birthday is this week, yes, but we can wait to give him presents later.
It's too much. It's too much. You've shown up everyone else at the party.
And don't try to shut up.
You don't bring the fucking Dom Perignon to the basement birthday bar.
Y'all are throwing me a birthday party in a basement?
Not quite. We are basically Dave and Bustering Keith's birthday, and you come here in a 3-piece suit with this expensive ass gift.
Wish he fucking would. Let's be real.
Baxter.
Here, Keith, I love you. Here's the iPhone Watch 5 and the iX57.
Here you go, Keith. I'm giving you everything you ever wanted, and also just punch me in the face.
I put a big bow on top of my head.
Look, I painted a target on my cheek.
To me, I'm the gift.
John, we love you.
Now, I don't know what you wanted. You threw something at me. I told you it was small.
Whoa!
What? How
Trying
is
to
this
play the
her
fucking
fault?
Uno reverse card.
You brought the cursed item on the field trip. You're like, hey guys, check this out. It's a knife. And we're like, we're at medieval times.
Medieval times. Baxter, you lose the fragment of the antler, but only briefly. Because immediately you start seeing a sprout, some sort of sapling, start growing, where you assume the antler fell. And that sapling is joined by a second, by a third, a fifth, a 10th, a 20th, a 50th. This entire clearing is starting to disappear into strange shadow touch trees.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
We gotta go.
Okay.
Jeremiah, lead
I'm
the
shutting
way.
this shit down. I'm shutting. No. I'm shutting this shit
Drop
down.
that in the camp.
Well, I mean, I guess we already got our distraction, and Josephine is going to write out a rune to essentially create like a giant disc of glass, and then additional runes to like lift it up with wind and carry us out.
Wait, you can do this? Why do we have to rent the ornithopters?
It's a
'Cause
short
y'all don't
distance
deserve.
thing. It's a
Because
short
y'all
distance
don't
thing.
deserve me.
It's
you do
it's
not
Tensor's
deserve
floating
me.
disc. It's not.
Yeah.
Josephine, this is a linked roll. You need to roll. You need to roll twice for this.
2 attunes. That's fair.
Okay, so attune would
what-
be desperate standard.
Jesus. Okay. Oh, I forgot. Also, every time I roll desperate, I automatically get like a little level up. That's cute.
Mhm.
I've been.
Can
forgetting
I help?
Okay, yeah.
that. Yeah. Please do.
I assume Josephine has taught Baxter some runes, and as soon as he sees the runes that they're writing out on the floor, he begins spreading them on the other side.
Cool. Can I roll another d6?
Sure. Oh, did you not do the help?
No, I didn't, because he said it after I plugged it in. So I got a 4.
Okay. So this attune was to create the glass disc.
Yes.
Okay, so you do it. You create the glass disc, but as soon as everyone loads up onto it, it starts to crack. Josephine, make your second roll. This is to propel it through the air.
I look at everybody. I look exactly at Jeremiah. Shut up. Shut up. You shut your mouth.
Do you have
You
time
don't
for
say
this?
anything.
Miss Josephine, did I do it wrong?
Focus. I
I
know
got a-
you're.
I got a light load. I could just run.
No, everybody just shut up. Stop talking. I'm focusing.
I'm gonna help by like linking arms with Jeremiah and Baxter on either side of me, and then like elbowing them to, tell them like link arms up.
Is this to like keep everyone near the center of the disc?
To keep our weight like
Oh, distributed.
evenly distributed.
Got
Yeah.
it. Nice.
And to
Okay.
keep us from falling off.
So, what am I rolling at, Keith, currently before the help?
So, I don't know what attribute are you using?
Attune again, because it's all
Okay.
magic.
And then Tallulah helped you.
Mhm.
Would you like a devil's bargain, or would you like to push yourself?
I'll push myself.
Okay.
Just a reminder, Keith, 2 of us have light loads.
Okay.
I don't know if that matters.
This is 5 people on this disc, Jeremiah.
I know. I'm pulling a John. Cheers, guys.
I would assume that one of our light loads is canceled out by somebody's heavy load, but still, that's one light load.
Is
No.
it really heavy? Because he had 6 items, but he did drop 1.
That's true. Okay, so I'm gonna change it from desperate to risky.
Okay.
Standard?
Standard, yeah.
With an extra die from Tallulah. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, no, because I'm pushing
Because
myself.
you push yourself, yeah.
Yes. That's a 6, baby.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
So
When I
you
push myself, do I get 1 grit? 1 grit.
2
If
grit.
I help somebody, I get 2. Oh, okay, never mind.
No. Helping someone is 1 grit. Pushing yourself is 2 grit.
Pushing yourself is 2.
Pushing yourself is 2 grit. It's easier to help other people than it is to push yourself, apparently.
Well, from now on, moving forward. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So I got a
So-
6. I got a 6.
So you fling the family through the trees. You know this thing is going down.
Yeah.
You know it's not going to last.
No.
And so you just like speed your way through these trees.
Mhm.
And you hug like the edge of this ridge, following the trail that Myrtle's set for you. And just as you get to the end of it, just as it starts to like go up towards the backside of this encampment, the disc shatters, but all of you are close enough to the ground at this point that no one gets badly injured.
Yeah, we literally like flung out like as a frisbee, so we don't just drop out of the air. We like slide down.
And because this is like there aren't many trees here, it's mostly grass. If you do lose your footing, you just like slide along the grass, basically.
Fuck my shirt! God damn it!
So you said that they harvest the wood here, right?
Yes.
Is it cursed wood or is it just
it is
yeah.
shadow
wood?
touched wood? Yeah.
Okay, so Baxter essentially added more for people to. Got it. Cool. Great.
He made more trees. It's fine.
Reforestation
Yay, we
of
did it.
evil trees.
Keith, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Was this piece of antler one of the ones that was in close proximity to the blood experiments, or was this one that was just something I had chilling in my lab?
Weren't they all in close proximity to the blood experiments?
I think so. I think I might have chunked them, but so yeah. Okay, that tells me what I need to know. Thank you.
God, I hate that that's an actual question.
Baxter, do you think that fucking asshole of a doctor tampered with your antler?
No, I actually I think this is because it came into contact with the watered down blood of that mage. So I got an experiment to share with y'all, and I think he shares.
Whose fucking blood have you been experimenting on?
I have met some of the most terrible and most genius people in the world that you could ever imagine, and yet you are the person that is closest to a war criminal that I've ever had the displeasure of meeting in my life.
It was just gonna go to waste.
I put an
It was
arm
gonna
around
spill
Josephine,
on the floor.
and I like hug her close. Like, nothing compares to family, right?
Most blood goes to waste, Baxter.
Exactly.
No, most blood stays inside your damn body.
Well, sure, but if it gets outside, most of it's a waste.
So why wouldn't we want to try to make it not a waste?
Because that's not how normal people look at blood.
See,
It's not your blood to fuck with.
Baxter, you scaring
okay.
me.
That's true. Human meat's only vegan if they consent, and I assume it's the same for blood.
What?
Anyway, point is, I think that there's something about us that empowers the corruption to spread. We as people have the power to spread it. Like, that shadow antler would have touched the ground just fine if no interactions had happened. But because I
We're not
tampered with
sticking
it,
around to test that theory.
So
We
what
got some
I'm
other
getting
stuff to
from
do.
this is you admit it, it's your fault.
it is, well, it wasn't intentional, if that's what you're saying.
All right, I'm gonna take a look at this new path.
I like kick the
Pulling
glass.
kittens out of the air.
Keith, can I do another survey on the new path
Sure.
to just like see if there is, if it's good?
Yeah, this is
Good path.
this is risky standard. Oh, you know what we forgot to do? We forgot to roll engagement.
I was gonna say, should we roll?
did.
I kind of thought we were gonna do that at the end.
Yeah. I think at this point, y'all are close enough. This would be engagement.
Okay, do you want me to do my roll first and then we'll roll for engagement?
Yeah. You can do your roll first.
I got a 5.
5. Yeah, this path isn't as heavily guarded as the other one. And the other
Alright,
one,
gang.
you saw a lot of what are they called? Sun lamps, sun spheres. But this one, it seems like there are the guards have moved away. You're not sure if that's for the night or if this is like temporary because it's like a guard change or something.
All right, gang. Looks like the info we paid for was worth the pay.
That's some good news.
So, engagement roll. We have you can assault the camp. You can deceive your way into the camp. You can stealth your way into the camp. You can use magic to get into the camp. You can socialize your way into the camp, or transport doesn't make sense.
I mean, would you say the trees are a way of deceiving? We tried to throw them off our rhythm.
I still like the. I like the idea of sticking to the original plan. I think that still works.
What's the original plan?
Of stealing the fucking sabers?
You mean your original plan, not the original plan.
Oh,
Get him, bestie.
that's assault. You understand that, right? Like that plan is do violence to a target.
I'm
No,
down.
I don't
Wait,
think
okay.
so.
Wait, correct. Wait, somebody.
What would
sorry.
it be?
Stealth.
Why wouldn't we just stealth in and steal the?
Yeah, if we're gonna stealth
fucking
in and steal something,
dude.
steal the person.
Okay,
Jeremiah
really
wants
quick
the
question.
1-2 punch.
Really quick question, Keith Third.
Go ahead.
When we're rolling, when we're doing this roll, does one person hold the roll? Is like they're like a leader who does it?
This is like a group roll, but one person has to
Okay.
roll it. Yeah.
Okay. Listen, I'm just saying, if we want to assault our way through, yeah, Josephine's down.
Definitely
But
not.
we
So you want to make a move and do something that you don't have the stats for. You want a Gucci bag, but you ain't got Gucci bag money.
Oh, I know. I totally have the stats for this. This is the one thing I have the stats for.
Oh, okay. I take it back.
But are you? Wait, you are a stealth person?
Yeah.
Then just steal the person.
let's just steal the person.
Stealth?
So I was
Everything's
right.
stealth.
You don't have Gucci bag money. Anyway,
Because-
okay, we're
because-
stealing this person.
Because here's the order of steps required for steal the sabers. Stealth in, that's a roll. Steal the sabers, that's a roll.
Off of the
Escape
body.
with the sabers, that's a roll. Wait for chaos. Stealth in, that's a roll. Get the person, that's a roll. Stealth out, that's a roll. Meanwhile, we could just stealth in, roll, get the person, roll, stealth out, roll.
You guys are real fun.
To the full group, I'm gonna say, yeah, clearly we're just gonna sneak in, grab Blake or whatever the fuck his name is, and then get out. But so that they aren't on our tracks, we should definitely scatter once we've got our rescue person, not our hostage.
Alright, I got a light load, so I can move quick. I can take Blake, Brandon, Bolton, that's his name.
Bolton.
I can take Bolton, and get out and meet y'all at the ornithopter.
You know, I got a
Why
good
don't-
idea.
You know what?
Jeremiah
Y'all-
and I will go up to the north.
Y'all, I got an idea. I have some more of that antler in my bag.
No,
Why?
no,
Tuck it
absolutely
on the
not.
ground as we
Oh.
leave.
Okay.
Look, we're not
okay,
trying
okay.
to start a fight. We're just trying to get the guy.
I know they'll be having to deal with all the trees to get out.
Okay, here's what we're doing. I'm taking charge. Nico, Baxter, Tallulah. Y'all are gonna go and get this Bolton boy. Jeremiah, we're gonna go get the swords.
Fuck yeah.
And then how do we get
But-
out of here?
We'll meet back at the ornithopter.
Look, if y'all
Tallulah,
get
do you
caught,
have
just don't
something to
mention me.
say?
Yeah, there's bad blood between us. I need to be on the sword mission.
You got a point.
Well, I need somebody to watch Baxter.
You can
No, I
watch
got it.
Baxter.
I'm not watching Baxter. The last time I watched Baxter, half
What
the city
happened?
went up in a storm.
What is it? that
Whoa.
happened?
Wait, what?
Wait, hold on.
That was you?
So let me get this straight. My little brother is a liar. My cousin is a terrorist.
No, I'm not. I'm a wizard. There's
Wait, I was
if I send
unconscious
the
for
three of you
this.
together,
Baxter
the
could
one
have
I
got me
trust is
swept up
Nico.
in the winds.
And Nico's like, I'm here too.
Listen. The tornado was deemed an attack by the curators, okay? I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's the official story. Next question.
Curators.
I think what Miss Josephine means to say is that the last couple times we've been together, natural disasters have just cropped up.
Couple.
Great. This time, avoid that. Jeremiah, let's go.
Jesus.
All right, who's gonna roll engagement?
Because of so I have a question, Keith.
Go ahead.
Earlier I made a weaving the web roll where we gathered information using consort to plan for the engagement. We get +1 d6 for the engagement roll. Does that apply if someone else rolls?
Yes, but I don't. Did you use consort for that?
If I didn't, but I think Tallulah did.
Okay.
I guess I do. It does say me, so never mind.
Okay. Yeah, just keep
I'll be more.
keep that in mind for next time.
Yep.
Yeah. But since we are, let's do this engagement and then we can close out. So, let's see. Is this operation particularly bold or daring? Yeah,
I would say so.
I think so. Yeah. So take +1. So you start with 1d6. Take +1d6. Is this operation overly complex or contingent on many factors? You're splitting the party to try to steal
Contingent on us not being dumbasses.
unnecessary savers. So that's -1d6 immediately. Does the plan's detail expose a vulnerability of the target or hit them where they're weakest? Yes. This entrance. By the way, this is stealth, right? This is a stealth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Take +1d. Is this target strongest against this approach? No. Can any of your friends or contacts provide aid? No. Are there any enemies or rivals interfering? They would if they knew you were coming. Are there any other elements that you would want to consider? I think that the camp is pretty tired after their big fight with like this massive group of monsters that they just killed off. So you guys can take +1 d6 for that.
All right.
Okay.
All right, who wants to roll?
Stealth.
So that's 3d6, right?
Yeah, because we get 1 out of the gate and then +2, right?
Yeah.
It's just a raw 3d6.
Raw
Is it
3d6.
are we rolling? Oh.
Raw 3d6.
All right, who wants to do it? I have it pulled up, but who wants to actually do it?
Not me.
I'll do it.
I would do it too.
Nico, start
ahead.
first.
Because if I do it, I regain a grit.
There we go.
Okay, so where is the button to roll 3d6?
Advance.
The
There's-
toolbar.
Yeah, there it is. 3d6.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 6.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, your steps are silent as y'all get to this this hidden path through the stakes. And what do you guys say to each other as you split up?
Don't get
I think
killed.
just a
Tornadoes.
It's just a
I'll be
jumble of
good.
words.
Yeah, no, Josephine shoulders Jeremiah as hard as she can as she like leads Nico and goddamn fucking Baxter again. She's pissed, okay? She's really
Your two
mad right now.
faves.
I mean, you could just let him come with. I'm not gonna tell anyone they can't engage in a little light larceny.
I don't know. Last time I was alone with Baxter, I got shot.
People do get hurt around me. That's weird.
No, you know what? It's fine. I'll take care of the family. I'll take care of the younger ones. I'm used to it.
Younger?
Shut up, Nico.
I'm older than you.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm older than you.
It's a 1 year difference. I know that much.
Yeah, I'm 28.
Ah, fuck. Wait, I think. Yeah, fuck. You're older than me than 1 year.
Yeah.
God damn it.
But and just it's fine. Like when y'all were out gallivanting, doing whatever, I will take care of the both of them.
Keep riding that high horse, Josephine. You'll do just fine. See you later.
Yeah.
And with
Somebody's got
that,
to try to get as high as you.
and with that, we'll be closing out the episode for tonight.
Wait, I want to. Hang on a sec. Give me a sec. I wanna flip a coin to see how well we do today.
Ooh!
Okay.
I've never flipped this. Is heads the sun or the moon?
Oh, the sun.
Done.
I would agree. What a pretty coin.
That is
I
right.
know, right? All right, heads we do well. Tails we don't. It's heads.
Oh, I mean, y'all are off
A
to
good
a good
omen.
start. Yeah, you guys are off to a good start. You know what else we forgot to figure out at the beginning of the episode was heat from the last show.
It was political.
One word. Tornado.
Alleged tornado.
It was
Yeah,
really
she got
political.
off the hook on that one.
I did. Well, I got off the hook with some people. We'll see. The consequences of my actions have yet to catch me.
Okay, let me read off the descriptions again for the different heat levels or doom levels, sorry.
Oh boy.
0 doom would be smooth and quiet, low exposure. 2 doom would be contained, standard exposure. 4 doom would be loud and chaotic, high exposure, and 6 doom would be wild, devastating exposure.
Oh, good.
I mean, it wasn't devastating.
Wasn't
We
it?
destroyed an entire quarter of the city.
What's all this?
Okay,
weed
but it
business?
wasn't exposure to like the hell creatures. It was just
Okay,
exposure
you know
to a
what?
little
Actually-
magic.
No, this is a great question. Why am I the bad guy? There are hell creatures going around. Who knows? Who knows?
Just so you all know, when we take this 6, which we're going to take, we have summoned 1 rider of the apocalypse.
God,
Oh, good.
We're not. No, I'd say we're at like a 3. Okay, everybody clam
Really?
your tits.
No, we don't, do we? I thought we were only at 3 doom.
No,
No, we got
4,
5.
buddy.
I thought somebody removed some doom.
I think Tallulah tried, but she hasn't filled in her pie yet. Her clock.
Was
For some reason, I
that?
had 3 on mine.
Or I think Tallulah talked. I think Guilty talked about it. I don't know that you've actually started that yet.
Ugh.
Is that my knitting circle clock?
No, so maybe not. Never mind.
Anyway, thanks everybody. Tune in next week when we all fucking kill each other or somebody kills us.
So are we
6?
taking 4 or 6?
I think it's a solid 6.
I think it's only 4.
I think 5. 5 is nice.
Do you really think it's 5, Guilty?
Listen, I'm not the GM, okay? I don't even know magic. I think it could have just been a natural disaster.
Okay. Anyone else
An
want to
act
weigh in?
of God.
It was an
Anyway.
act of God.
Okay.
I think it would probably be.
Stop referring to yourself as God, Josephine.
And God was acting pretty wild then.
I think
In my
it
opinion.
was. You know, they were trying to blame mages. It wasn't our fault. We didn't do that. Like we're not the reason that the conflict in the world exists. We just accidentally.
There were people using technology to create acts of magic.
We were fighting back. against the Doom.
The reaching is wild.
You don't even know if it was me.
Let me-
You don't even know if it was me. They could have used technology.
I wasn't there. I don't know what happened.
Let me try this. Keith.
Yes.
So the way that the language is structured in the Doom Clock, it discusses in context and implies that it's related to our mission. Since this was an escape from danger, not related to the core political mission, I think that we can argue that it would not be directly tied to our family and thus wouldn't raise our heat directly.
You guys were in the middle of a massive crowd of people who watched Josephine and you pull out a box of wind that created a tornado.
Okay, to be
I
fair,
was
those
being
people think
attacked.
that's what they saw. They now all have brain damage. So, like, can we really believe them?
Not all of them.
I was being attacked.
But I mean,
Being attacked.
Josephine she told them that it was all part of we gotta recap
The
notes.
curators.
The curators.
That's what Josephine told the Grand Commander.
According to the recap notes, she says that she convinced the crowd.
It's
right here in the notes that you typed.
She convinced the crowd, but not all of the people who witnessed the event.
Yes, the people who witnessed it thought it was the mages and the masks. It wasn't us.
Okay, so you're
There's just
taking
a lot
6. This is 6.
So we're all agreed we're taking 3, right?
We're
This is
taking
16.
3, definitely.
Yeah, this is 6-2.
So how much doom does that put us at?
10, bestie.
We maxed that bar, baby.
10.
Okay, but we have to get one more to summon the writer, right?
No.
No,
Right?
Nope.
This one does
Right?
not go to 11.
I love this. Okay, so here is let's do a little cutscene then.
Oh my god.
Near the center of the Duskwood, beneath the floating scale from the Dusk Serpent, stands a shadow of a city, a shadow of a walking city. The legendary 6th city stands at the center of the Duskwood. The city that has been completely corrupted by the twilight magic of the serpent, eating the sun above you. And on the throne of the castle at the center of this city, a great presence awakens and turns its eyes outwards.
Okay, but are they hot?
Oh god.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Is this finally the thing that Josephine fucks?
I will tell you her name. She is the Black Queen.
Oh fuck.
Yes.
It's the
You
playing cards!
Y'all.
Fucking told you!
This is there's
told
so many
you.
red flags, but red is my favorite color. Let's go.
I am leaving. I know all y'all want to fuck her, and I'm out.
Loving her was red. I love it. Let's go.
And with that, thank you for joining this gothic western horror disaster tragedy. I have been your GM for
Can we
the.
get another adjective before we sign off?
Let's all add adjectives to this description as we go around. I have been your GM for tonight, Keith. Let's go in reverse order. Alex.
What am I adding adjectives to? Myself? This whole game?
Sure. Yes.
Either.
Yeah.
Hi everyone. Thank you for watching this disaster western, very bad, no good time. I have been Alex, aka twitch.tv/Cobalt Gear. Check me out there. I did a fun Mario Party thing this weekend. It was great.
Ooh.
Do some weird stuff. I'm Cobalt Gear literally everywhere on the internet except for like OnlyFans yet.
Lock that name
And-
down.
Better get it.
How about
Um,
branding, bestie?
And my quest for you all this week is to hug someone you love. That's all.
Oh.
Hmm.
All right, Liv.
Okay, so thank you very much for watching this disaster western, very bad, not a good time, um, toxic game. My name is Liv. You can find me on Twitter at Live in a Day. I guess you can also find me on Instagram, but like I post every 2 years, so don't bother. Just follow me on Twitter. I do have an OnlyFans. I've never posted on it, and it's not Live in a Day, so don't try to find it. I've never done anything over there yet. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I had a really good time. I missed all of these beautiful people, and it felt very good to like be back with everybody again. You can also catch me over on Q Times with Guilty, being evil. I know we can be worse than where we are right now. There's levels to this shit. You can also hear my voice over on Super Idols RPG. We just recorded a gift, if you will. So you should follow us, check us out, keep your eyes open for that. And then I do D&D stuff over on Runaway Robot, which is a lot of fun. I'm trying to escape out of hell. But yeah, that's it.
Thank you. Tim.
Hey guys, thank you for joining us for this disastrous. Josephine, what was yours again?
So it's a disastrous Western, no
Very-
good.
Yeah.
Very
No
bad,
good,
no
very
good.
Very
bad.
bad.
I'm sorry, I added two.
So it's disastrous Western,
Thank you for joining
no
us
good,
for
very
this
bad.
wet trash fire of
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
of a gothic western, and I had a great time. And it's really good to have the whole fam back together. And what else? I love playing Jeremiah, and I love like the weird family banter we all get going. It's a lot of fun. But I do have a fun announcement. December 1st, 3 of these faces that you see across the top of the screen, as well as one more, are going to be doing some weird 40K bullshit on Total Party Chill. So if you're into 40K or into pointy ears or into pirate shit, we're going to be doing all that stuff here on December the 1st. It's a Wednesday, so come kick it with us.
Fuck yeah, super excited. Also,
Can-
you all, or sorry,
Sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say you all triggered the camp counselor in me. That's the only reason I was able to do this. Remember the fucking words.
Nice. Can I do like a preview of my voice?
Yeah, go for it.
Cholula, why are the soul crystals gone?
I'm very excited.
Oh my God, I'm not going to be able to handle it.
Speaking of guilty.
Hello, I have been and continue to be guilty. Thank you for joining us for this wet trash fire, disastrous, toxic, no good, very bad, not a good time.
Western Gothic.
No, but she has to add her own.
One.
thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
you had a lot of time.
That's the easiest part, right? Incandescent Western Gothic.
I like that.
I'm a lot of places this winter. You can find me across the internet at Guilty Cosplay, but also on Twitch. I'm here Mondays, and then Tuesdays I'm on my own channel. I gotta make a fucking Regency dress before April, and I'm trying to make a mock-up too. So, I got sewing to do. Yell at me if I'm not sewing. On Fridays, I'm on Q Times with Liv, and we're playing Pathfinder 2. Every other Saturday, I'm on that D'Angelo's channel playing Vampire the Masquerade, Phoenix by Night. And this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, this coming weekend, is going to be a Monster Hearts charity stream. Ah! So me and Janine are co-hosting some like one-shot tournament style, Overcooked inspired, yeah, Monster Heart death matches, monster versus food, etc. And we're gonna have a Tiltify integrations and all that good stuff. So make sure you're following Total Party Chill on the Twitters, and you'll hear about it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Finally, last but not least, John. Hope you remembered all of that.
I wrote it down. Hi, I'm John, and thank you for joining us for this disastrous Western Gothic, no good, very bad time, toxic, wet trash fire, incandescent, and ignoble game. I have, and will continue to be John. I don't stream outside of Total Party Chill, but if you were looking for something fun to do with that time, check out the SF AIDS Foundation. They are doing a lot of great work here in San Francisco to help with the epidemic of overdoses for fentanyl and to reduce drug dependency.
Nice.
Money and time. Money and time, people.
Thank you so much to everyone who's made it this far. We are going to raid Vorpal Tales. It looks like they're I don't know what this game is. It's a PBTA game, so send them some love from us. But please come back next week, and as we continue the shenanigans of the Sparrow family. Bye.